All right, we are live. All right, this is our Friday live stream. All right, we have our first guy here. Hello, Mr. Car Guy Club. All right, I can hear myself. That means everything is working as it should be. Hello, my friend, and welcome. Welcome, my friend, to my Friday live stream. All right, let me just let everyone know on my Discord so they can be here. Let's see. Not chat only. No, I don't want to. All right, no. Let's see announcements. Here we go. And then just give me a moment. Here we go and send. All right, it's in. All right, hello, my friends, and welcome to my Friday live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, for joining. Sorry. And now, of course, let's start me greeting you. Hello, Mr. Random Project USA. Hello, Mr. The Geo Killer 15, Mr. Car Guy Club, Mr. Kodo Chilled, Mr. Tiago Bello. Hello, my friend. Mr. Atlas, the pilot. Hello, my friend. Mr. Car Guy Club. Someone banned me from Discord. Can you unban me, please? Who banned you from Discord? What did you do? I think maybe the bot, that robot thing, maybe he banned that thing banned you, or maybe the moderators, I think so. I'll check what did you do, and then I'll inform back to you, my friend. All right, let's see who else. Hello, Mr. Atlas the pilot. Hello, Mr. Acid Green. Thank you so much, my friend, for joining. Hello, Mr. Quest the 333, Mr. Freedom Fishing, Mr. Oddly. Hello, my friend. It says just arrived from school. Wow. All right. So enjoy watching. I hope you had a great day at school. Although I'm sure school is like a nightmare. But I hope you had a productive day. Mr. Tiago says, could you make an Area 51 car, seeing as today is the 20th? Really? All right, I don't know. Let's start reviewing the cars quickly and see if we can create something. Hello, Mr. BeamNG. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Hello, Mr. Pitata. Also, Mr. Christoph. All of you guys. I'm really happy to see you guys all the time. The same faces. Oh, thank you. It means a lot to see you guys always on every Friday live stream. It's really awesome. All right, all right. Let's see. Mr. Atlas says people from live underscore OD were at Area 51. Really? I don't know. I think yeah, because I don't know, on a previous live stream I've asked what is the story behind the Area 51 thing, and some people told me it's a thing on Facebook that happened from a group or something, and people took it very, very seriously. Let's see. Mr. Tiago says, yes, Mr. Tiago, yes, you are actually a moderator. Yes. What's the problem? Could you please check it on Discord, see what's the problem? If he did something wrong or what? I would love if you can check it out. All right, guys. So let's open the sandbox. We have some awesome cars. As you can see, we have, I don't know, around 14 cars or something. So yes, let's start reviewing them quickly, exporting them to BeamNG, and try to do something exciting. Let's see. So the first car that we have here, I really hope the creators of these cars are here. So the first car, it's called AMB Ocris. All right, give me a moment, guys. A moment, please. All right, we are back. So the first car, it's called the AMB Ocris. All right, let's open it. It's called the P600 dual carb 1966 model. Let's see. So let's read some of your awesome comments. Mr. Atlas says, yay, it's here. Mr. Korochil says, none of mine. Parara says, hi. Hello, my friend. Mr. Christoph says, oh, my shin. What? Yes, I think your car is here. Hello, Mr. Noka Cot. Hello, my friend. All right. So let's see. The first car that we have here, it's from 1966, 148 horsepower. 2.4-ish inline 6 engine, rear-wheel drive. As you can see, solid axle leaves rear, McPherson strut front. Should be interesting. All right. Wow, that is actually a beautiful looking car. Looks like a Ford Capri, I think, from some corners, I think, which is really awesome. I like the Ford Capri. mean, I've never driven one. I've never seen one in real life, but when I first saw it on Top Gear and the story behind the Capri, it was really great, and it looks actually very very close to it from some corners, which is absolutely great. Awesome. Mr. Atlas says, looks like a Dodge Polara. Really? I've never seen the Polara before, but I don't know. It looks like a Capri from some corners. Yes, maybe a Pinto also from some corners. Yeah, I think so. But it's longer than a Pinto. Anyway, it's very, very interesting car. Let's check out the engine. So it's an inline six. Of course, it's cast iron. We have double 4-barrel carbs. I think it's a little bit overkill, but yeah. Single overhead camshaft, 2 valves, regular internals, not bad. Naturally aspirated. Again, it's a little bit overkill. It's not 4-barrel, it's a 2-barrel. It's a 2-barrel. All right, twin 2-barrel carbs running on 98. It's weird to watch 2 live streams. What do you mean, my friend? Is there, I don't know, is there something, is there a problem? Maybe, is there a problem with the live stream? All right, so let's see. The exhaust is somehow quiet. As you can see, we are using all the octane. That's a good sign. The torque curve looks promising. Not bad. All right, let's fire up this beautiful 60s engine. Oh, sounds good. Hello, Mr. Vlad. Welcome, my friend. Wow. Wow, that's actually a beautiful sounding engine. Yes, hello, Mr. Gora Adrian. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining my live stream. Enjoy, my friend. Enjoy watching indeed. All right, guys. Let's see what this engine actually can do in the car, because on the dyno, this thing actually is a masterpiece. I love it. It sounds good. It's very simple, very basic, and it's really awesome. Let's see. And here we go. It's rear-wheel drive. That's a nice choice. Manual 5-speed, very good. Open differential, of course. We have medium compound steel rims. Look at that. It weighs only 1,000, nearly. Look at that, nearly 1.1 tons, but it's still 1,000 kilos car. That's actually light. Fuel efficiency, not bad for a 2-door, pony car, or a 2-door coupe. Not bad. In the 60s, remember this is a 1960s car, so it's not bad. Brake performance, acceptable, very good. We have some aerodynamical features on it. 5 seats, sport, standard AM radio. Wow, this is a very, very promising car. A very, very promising car, and it cost $14,600. That's great. That is a nice price indeed. Very, very nice engine. It's drivable, it's sporty, it's a little bit comfortable-ish. It's safe, it's somehow practical, it's reliable. It can do 15 mpg. That's not bad in 1960s. This is 1960s spec. I kind of like it, actually. I kind of like it. It's actually very, very promising. All right, let's export it. Looks very, very promising. And let's see who we have here. What? My Patriot? Yeah, no, unfortunately, it's not here. I downloaded the latest cars. Just listening to the idol. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Let's see. No. It's just like, need help. I donated like him, other people, because his son had a problem. It's sad. I don't want to disturb you with that. Really? Wow, that's sad to know. Let's see. Mr. Kaga Club. No. BeamNG says this. He select 10 random cars from the past week, and from this week also, Mr. BeamNG. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's export this beast here. So, guys, how's your Friday going? What did you guys do on this Friday? And also, all right, let's finish. This question first. How's your Friday going? I have a massive water bottle next to me to keep my throat from not overheating. All right. Let's see. Mr. Freedom Fishing says, where is it? Oh, sorry, where is it? I went on. I went. You mean circus? You went to the circus with friends? All right, that's good. Very cool. Fishing there in a 600cc Camaro here. Really? Calgary Club says we had soccer. Very good. Soccer practice. Let's see. El Heg, it was good. Very nice. Automation sounds won't be in BeamNG. Yes, that's true. The noises here will not be in BeamNG. They will be different over there. What about your Friday, Mr. Bashar? Oh, yes. What about my Friday? Well, my Friday was pretty simple because, as most of you know, I'm Muslim. So our Friday tradition is we wake up, we have breakfast with the family because my family were staying here. Actually, they were visiting. So yes, we had breakfast. We went to the Friday prayer. We have a Friday pray, and then we got back. I don't know. I just chilled a little bit, watched some TV shows. I don't know. And also there was also Joan Wick. There was the Joan Wick movie. Also they were showing it on TV, so I watched it with my dad. Then my mom, which is yes, I live alone. Yeah, but my family is visiting. They love. I don't know why they love visiting me on Friday. So yeah. So then my mom decided she wants to learn how to drive because she saw the steering wheel that Mr. Elmac bought me. It's because she saw the steering wheel and all right, she said she want to try it. So all right, I fired up Forza for her. She she crashed the first car, the second car she didn't know, and then I fired up project cars that was impossible for her to drive. And then I searched my computer for something that she can use, you know, as a beginner, and I found an old game called Test Drive Unlimited 2, which is like an open city driving game, which is it's a little bit too old, but yeah, I found it and she apparently liked it. Yes, I have Forza 7. Yes, Mr. Koda Chill. And answering your questions, I live alone, but my parents love to visit me every Friday. Well, basically my mom comes here. She cooked me a home cooked meal, and we watch a movie or something. We go out for an ice cream. Basically, sometimes they spend the night, sometimes not. But it's really awesome. It's a nice thing to do. All right, so let's move on with the next one. Yes, Test Drive Unlimited 2. It's actually amazing. It was before Forza Horizon. I've never owned or driven in Forza Horizon 4. I've never owned it because I mean it's a little bit expensive for me. Yeah, I really cannot afford it, especially at these times right now. But before it, there was Test Drive Unlimited 2. Yeah. I mean, I love Forza, but Forza 7 that I have right now is only about track racing, not really open city racing. And yeah, that's why it was difficult for my mom to try. Have you played Burnout Paradise? I played a Burnout game, but I forgot which version. But I played it on my PlayStation 2. I played it on my PlayStation 2. I remember that long time ago. All right, gentlemen. The next card is called the what? The Beza BPC Nürburgring Edition. All right, it's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Stenslow. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Enjoy watching. Burnout Paradise is a great game. Well, Burnout games are all about I don't know. I think crashing and I don't know, driving fast around the racetracks and cities. And let's see, Mr. Khalifa bin Sulaiman says, "Where are you from?" Well, my friend, I'm from Damascus, from Syria. Thank you for joining. Enjoy watching, my friend. So let's see. Lol, my car. That's your car, Mr. Atlas. All right, let's check it out. It's called the Visa PPC, 948 horsepower, 4.5-liter V8, twin turbocharged, of course, all-wheel drive, sequential gearbox. It's really promising. Let's see. Oh, all right, it's gonna be interesting. Hello, Mr. Sama Sarkar. Hello, my friend. I mean, look at that. I mean, it looks like a track car basically, or racing car, and I kind of like it. It's actually good. The color scheme is good, but I would really prefer if you are building a track car, I would really prefer to see sponsorships on the car, maybe some racing lines, because basically it's a racing car, and I would really to see some some racing heritage or racing decals on the car. I would really love to see that. How much downforce? Well, we will see that in a minute, my friend. So let's check out the engine first. All right, so it's a 90 degrees 8-cylinder V2 V8, of course, 4.5 liter double overhead, 4 valves, not bad. All right, the most expensive internals, of course, it's a racing engine. VVT on the intake only, 11 auto 1, not bad. All right. Can you make a replica of a Land Cruiser 200 2018? Well, Mr. Khalifa, I really need to check automation game if there's a body close enough to the Land Cruiser. If there is, well, I can try to replicate it if there is a body, close enough to it, because usually automation game will not really support every car in real life, but I'll have to check it out. If we have a body close to it, I can do it in a separate video. Why not? I know a lot of people from Saudi Arabia, from UAE, from Kuwait. They love Land Cruiser cars here. I mean, they love them. Everyone basically loves them because they are super tough, super luxurious, and they can go off road basically. So a lot of people loves them, and yeah, why not? I can check it out, and I can check automation game, and if I can find something close to it, why not, my friend? I love to create real cars in automation games because it's gonna be awesome. All right, so as you can see, this engine in this car is pretty much a monster, really. But as always, look at that. I mean, air ratio maxed out. That's a good sign. I mean, look at that. It's actually a beast of an engine. But there are some mistakes. Look at that. First of all, this drop, this RPM drop at the end, I'm not really a fan of it. Look at that, because the power peaks at 8,000 RPM and the limit is 9,200, which is a little bit too much. Yeah, so it needs a little tuning, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. All right, let's fire it up. It's gotta be loud. It's gotta be awesome. Let's see. Mr. Khalifa says, I'm from Bahrain. Really, Bahrain? That's good. Oh, my first viewer from Bahrain. Very awesome. Thank you so much, my friend. My first viewer from Bahrain. Very cool. Mr. Atlas says, you can't replicate VW VR6. Which VR6? I mean, I've never seen the VR6. Which one? What are the specs of the VR6? Is it really impossible? Is it really impossible? And why is it impossible? All right, let's fire up this beast. Wow, what an engine! This thing sounds very, very loud. I don't know if it's super loud or not, because my headphones were about to explode. But yes, it's 45.2 the noise, so it's not really quiet. Ah, that's why the VR6 is a W engine. Oh yes, W engines are not supported in automation game, unfortunately. Yeah, it's unfortunately not supported in automation game, the VR6 then, because it's a W engine according to Mr. Atlas. All right, so let's check it out. The creator told me I should check out the gearing because the drop is planned. All right, it's through. Let's see, it's a 4.84 to 1. First gear goes to 102, 2.40 to 1. Wheel spin 71.7. It's all right. It's okay. So it's all-wheel drive. All right, I just noticed the all-wheel drive. So it's all-wheel drive sequential, and 102 with 71.7 wheel spin. All right, so it's gonna be really interesting to drive in BeamNG. Yeah, I understand now. Yes, I do understand the drop, but still, at 1,200 extra RPM is too much. But yeah, I understand now. Let's see. It's a little bit more to the rear-wheel drive area, but it's not bad. It's actually very, very controllable. 2.6 seconds from 0 to 100. And yes, 1.32 Gs, 100% on the let's see, sportiness. Brakes, very good. Let's see, aerodynamics. Yes, it's a little bit too much. Look, check out the yellow line. It's jumping up a little bit, which makes it sometimes uncontrollable, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad indeed. Variable hydraulic. It's a little bit, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit heavy. If you go with electric, it's gonna be lighter. But yes, I understand you want the 1.5 ton mark. It's too safe. It's too powerful. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting indeed. All right, let's export it. It's gonna be interesting indeed. All right, so let's see. Again, I like the color scheme, but being a sequential gearbox, massive downforce on the car, being basically a racing car, I would have loved to see sponsorships, maybe some racing lines, maybe a racing numbers on the side, maybe you know, the driver flag, country flag on the window, something like this, the blood type, something, you know, like a real racing car, because this thing is running with a sequential gearbox, massive rear diffuser, massive rear wing, a serious downforce. It's a serious car. Yeah, I would love to see racing decals on it, but it's not bad. All right, let's see. All right, third car. Right, so let's see, where did we stop? So my friend, let's see, the Atlas, it was based on the LFA, the Nürburgring edition. It's a race version, but street legal. All right, that's not bad. Batteryman says, to be fair, front downforce won't work in BeamNG, so I guess cars with much front downforce won't be so hard to handle unless you do have a front wing hack. Yeah, yes, Mr. Batterman. To be honest on this point, with this point, yes, Mr. Batterman is actually right at this point, because putting a front lip on the car, sometimes it works in BeamNG, sometimes does not work, because there is a bug in automation, a huge bug in the aerodynamics when it comes to exporting it to BeamNG. And to solve this problem, Mr. Batterman found a solution, which is you need to make a little trick to make your car front downforce to work, which is put a hidden focus on this word, a hidden wing. Yes, I'm not joking. Under the hood of the car, you need to put a hidden wing. Basically, you need to flip it flip it upside down and stick it under the hood, and then that wing will tell BeamNG the correct form, the correct algorithm, or the correct computer voodoo, so it can actually grip with its front downforce. So yeah. Yes, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. Don't worry about it, Mr. Atlas. I saw that. Yeah, but I'm telling everyone this trick. Yeah, I did saw it. Don't worry. Yeah, that's why I said this. That's why I'm saying this right now. So my friends, in the future, if you are planning to do some real life, or some real track monster with a lot of huge downforce, this is a great trick to do, which is put a hidden wing under the hood. This thing will tell BeamNG that you have a real downforce. Yeah. All right. Third car is called the Biofort, I think, SR22R. The engine name is 5HK-22RR. All right, let's open it. 2020 model. It's gonna be interesting. All right, so 342 horsepower, 2.2 liter inline 5. It's turbocharged. It's rear-wheel drive. Not bad. So let's check it out. All right, now that's actually a beautiful looking two-door sports car. A compact, beautiful looking two-door sports car. I kind of like it actually. If this thing is really light, it's gonna be awesome. The design, yeah, the design is definitely 9 out of 10. It's really awesome. It looks great. It looks very, very modern, and I genuinely like that. Yeah, the design is definitely beautiful. Yeah, it's not bad at all. The engine is on paper, it's actually good, but let's check out the design. So the engine, check it out. The engine is an inline 5 aluminum silicon, 2.5 liter ish, double overhead cam, 4 valves, VVL. It's really modern. Check it out. The internals are very nice choice. Very nice choice. I like the internals. Spot on. 9.3 to 1. Very nice VVL profile. Wow, that's a very nice engine. Check out the turbo. That's also a very nice turbo. Kicks in at, it's a little bit, sporty and laggy. Kicks in at 3,400. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's see. Direct injection. So far, so good. All right, gentlemen. Let's fire up this awesome thing. All right, it's gonna be interesting. All right, guys, here we go. Inline 5 turbo. Let's hear it. Oh. That is absolutely awesome. I will take a look, Mr. Car Guy. Don't worry about it. I will take a look after this. After the live stream, I will take a look. I will take a look myself. Don't worry about it. All right, here we go. Just wow, this engine is just amazing. I love inline 5 noise. It's just so deep and so brutal, and when you hit like 6,000 and up, it just screams like a V10. It's not really a V10, but it's close enough to it. But on idle, it's just so deep and so a beast, and it's really awesome. I love the inline 5 engine. I mean, who can believe adding an extra cylinder? Because I mean, to be honest, inline 4 engines, I mean, they sound not really that great, but adding an extra cylinder, that's it. Adding one cylinder extra, and the noise just changed to something absolutely super different and super just beautiful. Amazing. I love inline 5 engines, and I would really love to see one or drive a car like one with this engine, or with an inline 5 in real life. I've never seen one in real life, but I would love just to see one in real life. Amazing. All right, it's gonna be awesome. So it's rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox, 7-speed, very modern. Let's see, it's the final drive is just wow, it's not bad actually. Nice top speed, electric limited slip, sport tires, not a bad suspension tune. The brakes are nice. You have some nice downforce. It's actually a very nice car. Air suspension, now this is a little bit too much. I mean, for a sport car, this is also a bad point. It's a little bit heavy. 1.6 tons for a two-door compact sports car. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. Going with regular suspension will definitely make it a lot more lighter than this. Yeah. Also, yes. Also, let's check out the interior again. 4 seats, premium interior. I mean, it's a little bit heavy, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I love the design. I love the engine. Who knows? Maybe this thing actually sounds like a real awesome car. Who knows? Maybe BeamNG, this thing will drive nicely. So let's see. Let's see. The car actually looks very good. Look at that. This is the BeamNG form right now. Check out. This is how this thing will look in BeamNG, and I have to say, it looks also good in BeamNG. Massive brake discs. Looks good. Let's see, it has a separate sound. Yeah. Let's see. What? He said he look into your case after the live stream. Yes, my friend, don't worry about it. Yes, I will take a look myself. Yeah, don't worry about it. I will definitely take a look myself on Discord, on the banned list, and I will of course see what's what. Mr. Quest Triple Three says, I hope you won't kill me for my car. Why? What's wrong with it? Is it really? Is it? Why is it bad? Is it good? All right. So the next card's called the Giovanni, which is a cool name. Giovanni Cyril. What? Cyriletano, or yes, Cyriletano. LM. Really, LM Lamont. That'll be interesting. V10, 3000, V50. All right, that's interesting. This thing have better, bigger brakes than my BBC. Really, I forgot. All right, so gentlemen, the next card's called again the Giovanni Stiratano, whatever LM, 1008 and 78 horsepower. That's a monster. 3-liter V10. Of course, it's turbocharged. Of course, it's all-wheel drive. Push rods front and rear. Wow, it's gonna be awesome. And oh my goodness, it's still loading. This thing is automation game is not finished yet loading this car, but yes, I can already tell it's a track monster. But I really don't understand why the wing is there, not at the rear basically. I really don't understand why this thing is here, not back there. And yes, so much warning lights. Yes, too much downforce, the quality is too much, power distribution is weird, the suspension is wrong, dampers are super hard, brakes are super high. I mean, look at that, warnings all the way. Maybe a Ferrari, the double X or whatever they call it. All right, so let's see the engine first. Wow, that's a lag monster basically. Oh my god, that's a lag monster. Wow. 100 on the cam profile. Well, basically plus 15 quality everything. So I think this is a car for the challenge basically. Or was a car for the challenge, I think. Alright, let's fire up this thing. I don't want to end up like Mercedes in Le Mans. Oh, you mean flying? You mean really? Because it did fly? Have you tried it really? I don't know because I don't know if you can do that in BeamNG because you have so much downforce, my friend. All right, let's fire up this engine. Wow. Goodness, what in God's name is that? The noise is only 45. Oh my god, let's check out the exhaust. I just wanted to check out the headers because the headers definitely are melting. Check it out. Oh my god. I mean, I promise you, the first time this thing screamed hard, I mean, I grabbed my headphones and I just lowered the volume all the way down because something screamed inside my ears and I couldn't handle it. This thing is just screaming, and check out the loudness or the noise. It's only 45. 45 only. Can you imagine if this thing had like a -15 quality, -15 quality exhaust? This thing, I mean, the number, this one will jump from 45 to 95. How will it sound then when it's 95, not 45? Goodness. All right, so yes, Mr. Freedom. Yes, you do understand me, Mr. Freedom. You do understand me. Let's give it a try. But let me give you a warning. A warning, my friends. Lower your device volume. I'm not responsible if your mobile phone if the speaker blows up or if your headphones melt. So let's do it. Let's do it indeed. Let's remove those yummy or ugly headers. Is it knocking? No, it's not knocking. All right, so that's good for now. Removing the headers. And now let's drop it. Ho 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 ho. Yes. But it's knocking, so we need to fix that. We don't want to blow his engine up. So guys, remember that, guys, I want you guys to remember, guys, I want you to remember the thing, one thing only, which is ignition timing. Guys, if you can just remember it, I want you to remember this number, because maybe I'll forget it or something. So just let's lower this thing from 74 to, I mean, I don't care about the horsepower now. I'm just only interested in the noise. So let's forget the horsepower now. And yeah, let's see. Who suggested the, yes, 113 loudness, 113, my friends. Now run away. And let's remove this thing also. 118, 118, which is, there you go, 118, guys. Who is ready? 118.8. God no. All right, here we go. Again, I'm not responsible for if your headphones blows up or something. So one last warning, lower your device volume. All right, ready, steady. Oh my god, that was absolutely brutal. I don't know, I don't know what happened, but I remember my headphones. I mean, there's like a volume knob, and well, it was reduced all the way to the minimum, and I mean, it was useless because the sound in my ears was like, it was like if the headphones were cranked up all the way to the max. So I don't know what would have happened if I accidentally increased the volume. Goodness, absolutely crazy. Wow. All right. Let's get everything back as it should be. And there we go. Those two, 74 here. Yep, 74 here. And now let's. What was the? I forgot. What was the 121? There we go. 121, and of course increase this to the max. Here we go. We are back. We are back. We are back with the yeah, it's straight. Amazing. Congratulations, you made the loudest video on YouTube. Amazing. All right, what an engine. What an engine indeed. Made, of course, by Mr. Quest 333. What a car. All right, let's see. All-wheel drive, sequential, 6 speed, 2.5 seconds from 0 to 100. It's not bad. Semi-slick tires. 20-inch rims, 1.41G. That's super grippy, not bad at all. Brake performance is a little bit twitchy, but it's not bad. I mean, yeah, they are super massive, but they work. It's straight through muffler. What? Really? It's straight through muffler. Both? Both straight through or one? Which one? Both straight through? All right, both. Okay, we are back with both straight through. Don't worry about it. We are back. All right, we are back with both straight through. So now the real spec, the real specs: 2.5 seconds. It's still fast. It's still brutal. Yes, it's not bad. Wow, no brake airflow, my friend. Come on, dude, Mr. Quest 333. This is a monster car, and basically you need to cool down the brakes because they will overheat. Like if you do 2 laps, 3 laps, they will overheat and they will overheat badly. So yeah, you should have went with a much more brake cooling. Sport interior, basic infotainment system. It's not bad. Suspension. More, let's say, more rear camber, negative camber. It's unique. It's very, very unique. No, I'm not talking about fading. I'm talking about temperature. If you drive the car really hard, they will. I promise you. I tried it many times in BeamNG, but it's all right. That's all right. I'm not gonna change anything. This is your car, and now, of course, let's export it. Interesting cars so far. We have a classic car, we have a 2-door coupe, this monster, and another track monster. So let's see. I really cannot wait. So guys, what's the time in your region right now? I mean, I don't know where do you guys live, but what's your current local time? Is it night time? Is it morning time? Let's see. I don't know if the chat did stop or not because it does happen in automation game. All right, it's still working. So yes, it says by Mr. Atlas, it's 5 p.m. here. Wow, check out how much time this thing takes to get loaded correctly so we can export it. A lot of details on it. Let's see, Mr. Christoph says it's 10:07 p.m. in Poland. Oh. Samosarka says make replica Volkswagen Golf Mark 1 V6 500. My friend, I don't know the specs of it. If you can write the specs of the engine right now, like the bore and stroke, the horsepower, the torque, the compression ratio, maybe we can do it. All right, 10:06 p.m. in Denmark. Cool. Freedom says 22:07 in Norway. Cool. Also, yeah, Mr. Vlad, the moderator here, by the way. So yes, if you do get naughty, Mr. Vlad will will definitely act up. So let's see. Mr. Atlas says maybe RBX from Skyline R33 400R. Well, I like those engines, but I need to, first of all, if I want to create something like a real life replica, I need to do it in a separate video. So because I need to check out the real specs, I need to work on it, and I want to check it out. I want to check if automation game can actually support it, because a lot of RB engines are not supported in automation game because they do use twin turbos on a single inline engines, which is not really supported in automation game. And I proposed Daihatsu Copen replica, which is, I don't know, is it a car or an engine? All right, the next beast that we have, it's called the Iberu Hestia, I think. No, Haikai 7.7 liter V10 twin turbo. Wow, it's gonna be a monster. Let's see. Another 1100 horsepower engine, which is a massive 7.4 liter V10 engine, twin turbocharged, of course, all-wheel drive, push rod, carbon fiber. All right, Another monster of an engine. Let's check it out. Ooh, that's very, very interesting. That is absolutely interesting. Wow. Check out. So this is not a vent. This is basically the headlight. It's made completely from, I don't know, glass or plastic or something, and the housing inside is carbon fiber. That is yes, that is definitely a unique car. Middle wiper, very nice. Massive Testarossa looking side vent. The rear is a little bit basic, but it's not bad. I mean, those taillights, the middle thing here, it's a little bit too basic, but it's not bad. A lot of vents back there to cool the engine, which is super massive. Also, wow, check out the muffler. Or this is the catalytic converter. Wow, that's a massive cat. Indeed. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. We have a front fuel filler cap, a roof scoop. Looks cool actually. All right. Yeah, the massive cats. Indeed, massive cats. All right, let's check out the beating heart of it. All right, now that is an efficient engine. that is look at the octane, 82.2. So basically, you can run this car on very cheap fuel and still make 1000 horsepower. Wow, Bugatti should really learn from this engine. I mean, what in God's name Bugatti runs on in these days? I think they do run on the highest octane fuel you can buy from a petrol pump, which is, I don't know, maybe 98 or I don't know, 95, 98, something like this. The Bugatti currently running on, or maybe on wine, I don't know. But look at that, this thing can actually run on very crappy cheap fuel, and it can actually run pretty nicely. It can still manage a nice fuel efficiency. It's still, I mean, it's a little bit too loud, yes, I'll admit that, but and it's still, look at that, it's reliable. This monster of an engine, it's reliable, and it can run on cheap rubbish fuel, which is amazing. Wow, I really love seeing these engines. I mean, guys, look at that. I mean, just bear with me a little bit. We did some monster engines on this game. We did some efficient engines. We did some rubbish engines. But creating an engine that can do this amount of horsepower and runs on this crappy fuel, managing 15.5 fuel efficiency, this is not easy. This is actually not an easy job, and this guy did it. Yes, of course, it's a little bit thirsty running on 12.0 fuel mixture. It's not bad, but yeah, it's not bad, this one. And I don't know why I don't know why the creator is using the ultimate 100 octane. You can run this. Look at that. You can I'm gonna use low quality fuel. Why using ultimate when you can use, I mean, crap fuel? You can use it. You can also make it powerful. You can actually make it run powerful. Right now we still have around 2.8 points of octane. So right now we can actually add more ignition. We can add more boost. We can maybe, I don't know, maybe play with the exhaust. Oh, the exhaust is actually maxed out, but we can actually make it better. We can make it more powerful. Check it out. Right now it's on 50. Right now it's on 50. So look at that. I can add more ignition, make it more efficient, make it more powerful, and still runs on the crappiest fuel ever. Look at that. Still going. It's still going. All right, here we go. It's not knocking. And look at that, running on 85 right now. It's more efficient. And look at that, we added 35 horsepower just by playing with the ignition. Amazing. Look at that. I love this engine. This engine is really awesome. Sounds good. Alright, so this is actually another loud engine because yes, it's on 70. So I'm gonna fire it up. I'm gonna rev it all the way to the max. So again, yeah, be careful. Be careful with your device. Yeah. All right. Wow, who can believe that this engine with this noise, with this horsepower, with this size can run on this fuel? I love it. Look at that. It's actually look at that. Who can believe it? And it's actually very very low on emissions. It's clean, it's green, it runs on cheap fuel, it's reliable, it produces a massive amount of horsepower. It's very very sporty, it can rev to 9,000 RPM. It's the perfect engine. It's the perfect engine. Let's see. Dual clutch, all-wheel drive, 2.2 seconds from 0 to 100. Goodness, this thing is actually a brutal car. Very, very brutal car. Look at that. It's electric limited slip, semi-slick tires. It's very, very grippy. Wow. Look at that. The brakes are perfect. And nice downforce. Let's see, 2 seats, premium, sport interior, electric variable. It's safe. All right now. This is also not really an interesting point, which is of course using this hydromatic thing springs. These are designed, my friend, to go on very very comfortable cars, like for example Maybachs or Rolls Royces, and basically these comfy suspension with hydraulic springs. These springs are extremely expensive, extremely complex, and very very heavy. Basically these things are for really comfortable cars, not for super fast cars. I mean, if you want to use something better, I would suggest active comfort maybe, or active sport. I mean, go with air for God's sakes, but not with hydromatic. Hydromatic is for real comfy land yachts, basically, not for these cars. But it's not bad. It's actually comfortable. It's super sporty. It's not bad, but it's still a little bit heavy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's actually super great. I mean, you look at that, it's actually a great car, but these hydraulic springs are really complex. I mean, these things are dated back all the way to Rolls-Royce Corniche, the Mercedes 600 Grosser that Jeremy loves. Those things are running on basically hydraulics. And this car is definitely running on the same thing. I mean, it's not bad. You can actually use it. It's not bad, but it's super expensive and it's really heavy. So yeah, look at the material cost, 897. Look at this. Compare it to the regular progressive or regular or standard. Check out the price tag. Look at the air suspension, 400. Look at that. Active comfort, 641. Active sport, the same price. This thing is really expensive. So it's up to you. But I would never use this thing with a supercar. But it's up to you. This is your car, my friend, and I really cannot wait to drive it. It's gonna be absolutely interesting. And it cost $112,000. That's cheap. In 2020, paying $112,000 for a supercar is very cheap, because especially this one, because look at that, it's very sporty, it's comfortable, it's very drivable, it's very safe. It can run on cheap fuel, it's reliable, it's actually the perfect car. Amazing. All right, let's export it and see what's what. Yeah, yes, Mr. Atlas. Yes, Mr. Atlas. I just read your comment. Imagine going to the gas station and asking for the worst fuel ever. I mean, people. I mean, or the gas station or the petrol station attendant, or the worker over there. He will not believe you. He or she he will say, "Are you sure?" He will say, "Could you please sign this paper or this or this paper, telling us because we are not because we don't want any problem if your engine do blow up. Please sign this paper, like this release form or something, that we are not responsible if your engine do blow up. Every time you need to fuel it, you need to sign this paper. No one will believe this car runs on cheap fuel, 85 octane. God, in 2020. I mean, basically, you can drive this thing in, I don't know which country on Earth these days has the lowest octane rating. I think in Damascus in Syria back home, in Damascus in Syria back home, we do have some really crappy fuel. I remember that because I remember when I was little. I remember when I was little, my father took the car. We actually took the car like a road trip all the way from here, from Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, all the way to our house in Damascus in Syria. And I remember back then, my father did fuel, did refuel the car from, I don't know, a gas station or a petrol station over there, and I remember the engine knocking. Yeah, I do actually remember it very clearly. We were going on the highway, and my father, he was happy because he was driving a V8 in Damascus in Syria back home, because V8s back then were something strange over there. So he was like overtaking everyone on the highway, and suddenly the engine started knocking a little bit. And yeah, I think, yeah, very bad fuel quality, or maybe a low octane rating. I mean, can you believe it? My Crown Vic, because it comes stock from the factory on the stock tune, it can run normally on 87 octane. The Crown Vics can run on 87, and I remember that thing actually knocking. So can you imagine what was the octane rating of that fuel? So yeah. Mr. Vlad says Ukraine fuel is the worst, especially in the border close to Russia, because the Russian retard mix a lot of crap into it and sell it on the side of the road. Really? Wow, that's bad to know. That's sad to know, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, yes. Some people actually, they do cheat, or they do actually, cheat basically when it comes to the fuel quality. Some gas stations basically, regular, or bad looking gas stations that are owned by people, not by the government. Some people actually do play with the quality of the fuel. So yeah, unfortunately, but who can believe it? Can you believe it? This supercar that we have just seen, you can actually take it anywhere, fill it up, and job done. It will run normally. It will make 1,000 horsepower. Job done. Nice work, my friend, indeed. All right, the next car is called the Land Boat V Sunrise Model 2010 GZFE. Really? That's interesting. Let's see. Samo Sarkar added you as a friend on Snapchat. Really? Samo Sarkar, you added me on Snapchat. Samo Sarkar just added me on Snapchat. All right, that's interesting. All right, why not? Welcome, my friend. I welcome everyone on my Snapchat, on my Instagram. You can guys follow me. It's all right. Everyone is welcome. So, 2010 car, 276 horsepower, 5-liter V12. All right, not really impressive in 2010. 200 horsepower V12. I mean, in 1995, yes, people would actually buy a V12 cars with this horsepower. But in 2010, I mean, this thing needs to be at least 350 horsepower or 320. But in 1995, yes, this thing would have been perfect. So rear-wheel drive, double wishbone multi-link, looks like a normal. It looks like a regular car, 5-door. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the creator of it, I think maybe he's new to automation game. I mean, I don't want to offend anyone or say something bad. It looks like a normal car, like a very normal car, which is not bad, but it looks basic to me. I mean, let's talk about things are missing. A lot of things are missing, like rear badging, not there, and not much details. Like of course the antennas needs to be a little bit back there. No vents here, no window washers. I mean, not much details going on. It's not a bad car. It's a basic car, which is not bad. All right, there is the beating heart of it, a V12 engine, which should be actually not bad. According to Mr. Vlad, it's a replica of a Toyota Chaser. Really? That's a Toyota 1JZ FE. 1JZ FE, 1GZ FE, the V12 that Toyota made. The 90s. And yes, check it out, guys. All right, guys, check it out. What did I say? What did I say? I said this engine would have been perfect in the 90s. And look at that. The production year of the engine is 1990. And that's correct. That's what I said. The engine is from 1990. So yes, I don't mind to see engines from 1990, but the production year is 2010. So after 20 years of this engine, you would suspect the production year to be. I mean, you would suspect this engine is a little bit more powerful than this, but it's not bad. Not bad. Correct specs, I think. 10.3 to 1 VVT on the intake. I think that's correct. I think I did create a replica of this engine in the past. I think I did. Maybe. I think. Yeah, I think yes, I did, and you can find it on my channel, the video with the V12 picture itself, the real one on as the video thumbnail. So I think you can find it on my channel. I mean, I did it long time ago. So yes, it's a torquey monster. It's not bad. It's reliable. It's very efficient. It's a really good engine. It's quiet as well. All right, so let's fire it up. Yeah, it's very quiet. Nice 12 cylinders dancing up and down. It's not bad. It's very quiet. Very quiet. I like it. It's very smooth, very quiet. That's what I always love to see. The car again is not bad. It's not a bad car indeed, but it's a little bit too basic. Little more details, a little more details to make it real. Like of course the window washers, vents over there, and of course I don't know. Maybe there are something different. Maybe a front badge here. Maybe some side indicators. Also another indicator back there. Some badges back there would serve very well, like a keyhole here. Maybe the tailgate handle. Yeah, bigger fuel filter cap. The exhaust, maybe change the exhaust location. Maybe put bigger or better tip on it. You know, some minor things just to make it a little bit realistic. I mean, I don't mind the design, but a little more realistic things will make it actually a lot much better. So rear-wheel drive, manual, 5-speed, 6.3 seconds, very good. 1.7 ton, not bad. Oh, now this is not good. This is not good, my friend. I was really excited for it, but this yellow line needs to be shooting down, not up. When this yellow line is shooting up, it means the car will oversteer and it will lose control basically, and it will lose a lot of G's. It will lose a lot of cornering G, and I can see that because of the tire sizes, the tire width, the front one and the rear one are not really perfect. If you want to keep those two, those two sizes the same, we can actually play with the suspension. So yeah. Let me just drink some coffee. My mom just brought me a cup of coffee. That's really nice. Having your family around you is really rewarding. But when I'm all alone, usually my throat is getting dried up, my voice is getting destroyed. So it's nice. Let me drink some coffee. Espresso, very nice. Who would thought? Who said in the past that having your family is annoying? Is having your family around is the best thing ever. Mm, very yummy. I love coffee so much. All right, so let's read some of your awesome comments. I sent you specs for Volkswagen Mark 1 build. All right, I'll check it out after the live stream, my friend. And the top secret Supra, I'm ordering a Landboat V. Yeah, I mean it's very very interesting, but it needs some fixing, needs some tuning, and this thing will actually be a real monster. Brakes, not bad. Aerodynamics, also check it out. This steering gear in the aerodynamics, also the yellow line needs to be shooting down, not up. So we can fix that by, of course, putting better suspension on it. Let's see. This suspension right now is not bad, but we have some mistakes here. Let's go like -1. Check it out. Just look at that. Used to be -8. Now look at that, -1, and you can say we did fix it a little bit. You can say we did fix it, but it's still uncontrollable. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Just going by with a regular tire size up front, or regular suspension camber size up front, it will actually serve it much better. Yeah, it will make it actually steerable or enjoyable. Yeah, so we can do that. Also, we can have like this. Look at that. Less or thinner rear sway bar. Check it out. It will actually fix it. Yes, you can have a little bit less cornering G, unless of course you want some cornering G, which you can do by let's do like this. Here we go. All right, being a front engine car, you can do that. Look at that. 96, it's controllable. The line is shooting down. It's perfect now. It's a drift wagon. Well, Mr. Vlad, it's Mr. Is this your car? Because I don't have my steering wheel on right now. I have my controller on, not the steering wheel. That means I can't drift it on the controller. I can try, but it will not really work on the controller. Yeah, and I haven't yet tested the live stream with the wheel. I don't know if it's gonna work or if it's gonna do some things. But what do you think? Would you like me to fix it, or would you like me to get it back as it should be, as you want it to be? So what do you want, Mr. Vlad? Would you like me to get it back and try to drive it in BeamNG, or would you like me to fix it? Because again, I don't have my steering wheel on. I have my controller on right now. I'm waiting for your reply. I'm waiting for your reply. Since no wheel, then leave it as it is. Mr. Atlas says I'd stick with the drift tune. All right, let's get it back as it used to be. This used to be like that. This used to be like I think like this, and this was 22,200. This is it? Was it like this or no? Yes, I think it was like this. Yes, I think 1.4. 0.8 2020 2020. Yeah, I think this is perfect. I think that's how this thing was. Hello Mr. Hello Mr. Hello Mr. I'm sorry, how to pronounce your name? Hello Mr. I'm gonna call you Mr. Heloba. Hello Mr. Heloba. Hello my friend. So yes, I think this car was like this. So I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna leave it as it is, and try to drive it. So let's see, 28.5. All right, I left it as it is, and now let's export it. Hello, Mr. Heloba. Hello, my friend. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Who sent me a message on my Instagram? All right, let's see. Mm, I like coffee, guys. Guys, do you like coffee? All right, so let's answer this question, guys. Answer this question. Do you guys like coffee or tea? And if you do love coffee, which type of coffee or which kind of coffee do you like? Do you remember James Charles Diaz? I think so. Maybe from a previous live stream, I think. Is that correct? Let's see. Mr. Freedom says I don't drink coffee. All right. Mr. Christoph says yes. Peruvian coffee. Wow. Cool. Let's see. Mr. Random Project USA says coffee is love, coffee is life. Awesome. I'll what? I'll go. What do you mean? I'll GP? What Grand Prix or what do I'll go with? What do you mean? Tea. So yes, Mr. Marcus says I like both. For coffee, I like good cappuccino or Malton. Really, that's a nice choice. Mr. Samasaka says black tea. Also a nice choice. I like black tea too. Atlas the Pilot says coffee. Mr. Haidiri says I'm not a tea guy and I'm not a coffee guy either. I'm a weird guy. No, it's all right. Some people don't like caffeine, so it's all right. I meant go. Go. All right. Yeah, I meant go. All right. So Mr. Christoph says, what to do when my girlfriend wants me to end the stream and want to watch it till the end. I don't know, Mr. Christoph. I don't want to say some things to make your girlfriend upset. I mean, she also wants to spend time with you, so it's all right. You can close the stream, my friend. Spend some time with her, and then you can watch like a rewind of it on my Discord. You can find the link the link of it on my Discord, my friend. So yes, don't upset your girlfriend. It's all right. She just want to spend time with you. Or according to Mr. Marcus, you can actually tell her to join. If she loves cars, everyone's welcome if she want. So yes, I don't like to cause problems with anyone. I like everyone to be happy. I like everyone to be cool with everything. So uh, do what you want, do what you must to do. But yeah, don't make her upset because she care about you, you care about her, and yeah, just let everyone be happy. I don't want to cause any problems with anyone. All right, all right, gentlemen. So the next one, so we finished from the land boat. Now this is a long name card. It's called the El Hague, I think. Po Pomitus, what modernized group something. I don't know what is that. Olympian CLX P1. Oh, sorry, this is another con. Sorry. So yes, LMD team. Let's open it. All right, gentlemen. We have 882 horsepower. Wow, a monster. Turbocharged 4.5 liter V12. Nice. It's rear-wheel drive, fiberglass body. Wow, that is special. Oh my god. What in God's name is that? Oh, I mean, wow. That is just amazing. LMD specs, which is very cool. Um, yeah, that's awesome. And guys, check it out. I mean, this thing definitely took a lot of time and effort from the creator to do it as it is. Because let's check it out step by step. First of all, the fixtures, guys, check it out. Check out how many fixtures this thing has. Look at that: a front lip, another front lip, another front lip, another front lip, and let's see, one. What is this? Ah, look at that. One, two, three lips. Four, I think. No, what's that? I don't know. So yes, a lot of lips up front. Maybe hidden wings. Who knows? Let's see. Any hidden wings? No, nothing is hidden. All right. Let's see the side. We have a vent here, a vent there. Let's see what are they? Look how many vents are they? One, two. God, look at the wing on the side also. How many wings this thing is running? Goodness, a lot of aerodynamical features, massive rear diffuser. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, how many wings this thing is running? 5. Wow, 5 rear wings. This thing is gonna be super glued to the floor. This thing is gonna be super glued to the floor. But first, let's check out the engine. So the engine is a 60 degrees V12, 4.5 liter. It's double overhead, 4 valves. It's not bad. Plus 15 quality everything. Well, it's super expensive. So let's see. Single exhaust, 800 horsepower. All right, let's fire it up. Let's fire it up and see what's what. And also, no, before we fire it up, why? I don't understand why. It's running on 94.3 octane. Why using 100 octane? You can use premium. It will run just fine. All right, so let's fire it up. Alright, so Mr. Elhaig is here, the creator of this beast. So, according to him, he forgot to bring up the compression. So, let's go back to Ultimate and let's bring up the compression till we hit the octane point. So, 11, 11.1, 11.2, 11.3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7. No, we can't go 8. So, 11.7 to 1. Which gives us 894 horsepower. All right, according to Mr. Elhaig, he wanted to bring up the compression, but he forgot, and now of course we did it. And yes, you can cook. Definitely, you can. No, don't worry, you will burn the eggs, but you can actually do some barbecue on the headers. I promise you, you can just not and without even making the meat to touch the headers, just by going, getting close to the headers, you can actually grill meat, beef, lamb, whatever you feel like it. So you can actually grill your meat while you're driving around the track. You can just like fabricate a grill next to the headers in the engine bay, put your meat on top of it, and then just drive around, do a couple of laps, finish it, eat brunch, then continue driving. Perfect car. All right, let's see. Very, very nice, awesome details. Nice classic body. So it's rear-wheel drive. So yes, it's very, very interesting. Sequential gearbox, 4-speed, also extremely interesting. Who knows how this thing will drive? If look at the final drive, let's see, it's 4.70 to 1, not bad. Very, very, very long gears. Look at that. First gear goes all the way to 137 kilometers per hour. Which is a little bit too much. It's a little bit understeer, but being a rear-wheel drive car, who knows? A cornering G it's very, 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 very grippy. It's gonna be very, very interesting. And also the aerodynamics are very, very also interesting because the yellow line is not shooting up and it's not shooting down. It's in the middle. So who knows? I definitely don't know the results of this line. This is the first time ever that I'm gonna drive a car with the yellow line in the aerodynamics that is looking like this. I don't know how this thing will perform. Single seat, basic, electric variable, not bad. And this thing cost $3.8 million. Yes, $3.8 million. And according to Automation Game, it's not drivable. Zero drivability. Basically, no one can drive it and live. Zero drivability, zero comfort, zero off-road. A lot of zeros, which is very, very awesome. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome indeed. 3.5 seconds, 284 top speed, weighs nearly 1.1 tons, not bad. Power to weight ratio is massive. And well, cornering G, which is this is very very awesome. 2.12 G. This thing is gonna grip like super glue, but I really hope this thing will not scrape the ground. I really hate cars that are scraping the ground. I really hate that. So if this thing can run with this much G without scraping the ground, I mean, perfect work. Let's export it. Let's see. I'd use processing quality and safety. Okay, hold my beer. Hold my beer. That's the driver. That's the driver last words. Hold my beer. Or basically, in my case, because I don't drink, hold my coffee. Let's see. We will see the drivability. Yes, I'm sure it's gonna be drivable. I'm sure, because automation game is a little bit optimistic when it comes to the final figures. Sometimes you see cars in automation game. Basically, in automation game only, the game will tell you it's undrivable, it's too dangerous, it's broken, it's rubbish. But when you go into BeamNG, you find out the car just fine, runs very very normally. So yeah, I really don't trust automation games numbers. They are too much or a little bit optimistic when it comes to real results. Or maybe who knows, maybe BeamNG is wrong. So yes, one of them is wrong. All right, Olympian CLXP1 track car. Oh yes, the Olympian. I remember the Olympian. Yes, the creator of it promised me. I don't know if this car or not, but I think yes, it's the Olympian. Let me check out something. Yes, the Olympian. The creator of this car, the Olympian CLXP1. This guy here, unfortunately, he got disqualified from the No Limits challenge because he created this car, and well, it was a little bit too basic for the challenge. I mean, it looks like a Mercedes from the front, a little bit from the rear. It's not bad, but it's a little bit too basic for the challenge. So unfortunately, it got disqualified. And what I told him is I wanted to see this thing as a track car because it looks like a track car. So, and I can see that he actually added a lot of things to make it a track car, and I can see this thing right now looks perfect as a track car, not as a street car. Check it out. A lot of sponsorships, nice details, nice decals on it. We have some body kits, things there and there, which I definitely like them. Really, really awesome work. Look at that, just beautiful. Right now it looks like a proper track car, not just basically a rubbish thing, but right now it's actually a proper car. Let's see, we have 1100 horsepower engine, which is a V10, again 5.2 liter double overhead. A lot of V10s tonight. +5 quality, surprisingly. I mean, for the no limits challenge you can actually go higher, but apparently he went with this much quality. All right, let's fire it up and see what's what. It's gonna be loud again. All right, nice sound. The engine sounds really good. It's smooth. It's actually responsive. It's not bad. But although the turbo is a little bit unique in its own design, like massive compressor, massive turbo, massive. I mean, it's really unique. But yeah, it's not a bad engine. It's actually a good engine. So all-wheel drive, dual clutch, 7-speed. I mean, for a track car, I would really love a sequential gearbox. Yeah, a sequential gearbox. As you can see, it's lighter. I mean, no one cares about drivability, but yeah, it's lighter than dual clutch. Dual clutch is fast when it comes to shifting. It's not bad, but it's really a very high-tech and high-tech gearbox, because you can put it in auto automatic and you can drive it like a normal automatic car. But if you want to shift it manually, you can shift it. But a sequential gearbox is lighter and it's more, more track friendly. You can actually beat on it hard. It's much lighter. It's cheaper, and basically it's a lot better for the track. Better than a dual clutch. Dual clutch, it's more complex, and I don't know, but a lot of some people did actually report the clutch, maybe it will overheat or something in some cars, in badly designed dual clutch gearboxes. But it's his choice, and let's keeps on going. And yes, I did actually notice the massive rims, 23-inch rims. Those are like 2005, 2006 Hummer H2 rims, basically, not not a 2020 track car rims. But his choice. I'm not gonna change anything. Brakes, not bad. Downforce, very nice, I'll have to say. Single seat sport, and active sport. Also active sport. It's a little bit heavy option for a track car. Yeah. All right, and the end result is, let's see. No, actually, it's $4.4 million. Wow, that's an expensive car. $4.4 million. That's actually very expensive. It's very sporty. It's drivable. It's not comfortable at all. It's not bad. It can do 17 mpg. That's a cool car. That's a cool car indeed. 10-inch rims on a 40-inch tire. What do you mean? I hate big wheels. Who said that? Yeah. Mr. Hydeer, what do you mean 10-inch rims on 40-inch tires? Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Atlas says my car had a really soft suspension to reach a better TCP, but unfortunately it got disqualified because of that. Oh, you mean the TM? That four-door sedan? You mean the TM? Which one do you mean? The TM? Let's see. For a track car, it won't last. For lap, wheels will break, and in turns they will scrape. Yeah, I think so. In real life, that what's gonna really happen. Probably they look a bit plastic too. Amazing. All right. Mr. Atlas says, "Geez." All right. Let's see. Atlas was the Armati 8.4 liter TT Armati. Which one was the Armati? I forgot. Which one was the Armati? I genuinely forgot. I apologize. Which one was the Aramati? The Aramite. Sorry, the Aramite. Sorry for pronouncing it wrong. The Aramite. Mr. Metara says, "Hi, just came home from a local rally. Really, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome, Mr. Metata. Very cool. How was it? Local rally. Are you living in Finland? Because Finnish people love to go on rally driving. The sardine pink one. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember, but yeah, because unfortunately a lot of cars got disqualified. I'm sorry, that's why I can't remember it. Sorry, man. Better luck next time, really. Just give me a moment, please. All right, here we go. All right, so we finished from the Olympian. Now we have the Pythagoras or something like this. SS290, 1973. It's gonna be fire breather, 5-liter V12. Wow. Really, I'm glad you had fun, Mr. Mitata. I'm really happy that you have fun, that you had fun with it. So 1973, basically it's a 2-door rear-wheel drive double wishbone. It's a 5-liter V12 naturally aspirated, 290 horsepower. Really sounds good on paper. Now let's check out the design. No offense, but it's too basic for me. Like, for example, no wipers, no vents here, no window washers, not much details going on up front, unfortunately. The side, I'm not really a fan with this vent. And the rear is not bad. It's reasonable, actually, very reasonable. But I don't know what this chrome bar stands for, and the fuel for the cap. I'm not really a fan of it, and this is a big mistake, which is this roof antenna. This thing looks very modern. The roof antenna is so too modern actually for 1973 car. Also, the rims are like not really from the 70s, but it's all right. It's all right. It's not bad. Now let's check out the engine. It's not bad. Let's see, V12 1970s spec, which is really not bad. I love the engine. Check out the headers. The headers, configuration because of the engine placement. Love the direct acting. I genuinely love the direct acting head, cylinder heads with those headers and with this intake. Look at that. It looks super complicated, which is what I really love, because automation game unfortunately is very basic. A very basic game. Everything was done on a very basic platform. I mean, automation engines are absolutely super simple, not complicated at all. And when you see this, when you look at those, well, you feel proud actually, because you created something a little bit complicated. So let's see. Forged internals, nice compression, mechanical fuel injection, really good, really nice. Nice exhaust, and this is how the engine basically looks. Where is it? Yeah, check it out. Look at that. Now this is a 70s engine. Yes, I'll have to say the intake manifold, the early days of fuel injection, yes, looks perfect actually. Very long, very tall, very cool. Let's fire it up. But first, let's take a look inside, and now let's fire it. Well, it sounds like a nice V12. Sounds like a nice V12. But let me take a look on something. So he's using regular unleaded 91, which is a nice thing to use. But in 1973, I don't know. Not many countries actually are into unleaded fuel. But yes, it's actually nice to see an early 70s creation with running on unleaded fuel. Not bad at all. Rear-wheel drive, 5 speeds, manual locker. Why are we going off-roading or drifting? I think drifting more. So yes, the suspension was done nicely. Tires are not bad. Brakes good. Aerodynamics good. Safety, everything's actually not bad. And cost 35,900. Not bad. Really not bad car. It's a little bit too basic, but it's not bad. Yeah, throttle response being a mechanical fuel injection and 1970s. Yeah, it's not gonna be impressive because although it's 1970s, nothing's gonna be, the engine, the car will not be as sharp as modern cars, but not a bad effort. Alright, gentlemen, now I have some news. I don't know if it's good news or if it's bad news, but it's exciting news because, yeah, bear with me on this. Being an awesome fan, which is Mr. Elmac, because he actually, I couldn't believe it when he told me that he's gonna sponsor my channel. He's gonna sponsor my channel and he's gonna buy me a steering wheel. I couldn't believe it because basically a steering wheel is an expensive thing. Really, a steering wheel for computers is not a cheap thing to buy. It's actually an expensive thing. On dollars, it's around $500, so it's not cheap. And when he told me he's gonna do it, I couldn't believe it, but he actually did it. But he told me, he will do that, but he wanted something in return, which is he wants to choose his own challenge. And I said, all right, why not? Buy me a steering wheel, and you can choose your own challenge, and he actually did it. So the next challenge after because we recently finished the no limits challenge, but the next challenge will be chosen by Mr. Ilmac. He will choose the challenge, he will put the rules, he will do everything, and he will send me all the details. I will film a video on it, and I will let you know these rules and everything else for his challenge. So the next challenge again will be chosen by Mr. Ilmac, because he did sponsor the next challenge by, of course, getting me a special steering wheel, which was absolutely very, very generous of him, and I really cannot thank him enough. So, my friends, if you and yes, it's actually funny because I've never said it before, but why not? If you do fancy a challenge with your own rules, if you want to sponsor the channel, if you want to upgrade the channel, if you love my work, if you want to upgrade the channel, if you want to sponsor a new challenge with your own rules, well, you can buy me a game, buy me a t-shirt, a shoe, or you can upgrade my computer. You can do absolutely anything to help the channel, upgrade the channel, and you can actually absolutely choose your own challenge, choose your own rules. Why not? I mean, this will actually help the channel a lot by upgrading it, and maybe buying better games so we can film them on YouTube, like for example Forza Horizon 4, or I don't know which crazy car games these days on Steam. Anything you feel doing, why not? It will help the channel, and I will thank you so much for doing that. And you can of course go and sponsor your own challenge with your own rules, with your own crazy whatever. Do whatever you want with your own challenge, any rule possible, just do it. Yeah, all right. So it's really awesome, and again, big thanks to Mr. Ilmac. And now, of course, let's see. Yeah, did I export this thing? I think I did export it, right? Yeah, I think I did export it. All right, so let's move on with the next car. Yeah, anything. Anything, my friend. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have actually a wish list, I think, on my Steam. I think so. If you are like, if you want to take a look on it, if you want to sponsor the next challenge, but please let me know before you do that, because I don't want you to buy me something, or upgrade the channel, or do anything before you letting me know, because I want to write it down, so I can thank you in a special video. So yeah, don't do anything before you tell me, before telling me. Yeah, all right, let's move on with the next beast. All right, so let's see, what wheel are you getting? Well, Mr. Ilmac, he actually bought me a Logitech G920, I think that's the name of it, with the shifter and the stand, all of these things, the steering wheel plus the shifter and plus the stand, all of them as a single package. And I really cannot thank him enough, because I mean that thing was super expensive, and I really cannot thank him. So yeah, let's move on. Pythagoras, we did that. Now the next thing, it's called the Range Range Rover. All right, that's gonna be interesting. Range Rover P38 2002, 4.6 V8, 220 horsepower. All right, let's see. That's going to be interesting. Let's see what we have here. So 219.4, you can say 220 horsepower, 4.5 and a half. You can say 4.6 liter-ish. Overhead valve, 16 valves, not bad. Not bad. And mechanical fuel injection, all-wheel drive. All right, the creator said it's called Range Rover. So let's see if it can actually, it looks like a Range Rover or not. Here we go. All right. Now that is actually super close. Wow. What a nice creation. That looks like a Range Rover indeed. Wow. Indeed, I love it. I mean, I know this model. I genuinely know it, because a friend of my father, my father's friend, he actually owns one that looks absolutely identical to this one. And I actually been in it. I actually been as a passenger in the back of it. and his yeah, look at that amazing details on it. Wow, very very close details. So my father's friend's car is in black also with a cream interior. You know, the interior looks like yellow, creamy, custard looking, custard colored interior, with of course the black, and it looks absolutely amazing. And he actually taking a great care of it. He loves that car because that was his first ever car when he arrived to Saudi Arabia. So he loved it and he bought one, and he still drives it till this day. And I really, really love to see this thing in BeamNG. Nice work, genuinely nice work. I love it. So let's see. Let's get back to the chassis because it's a Range Rover. Let's see what chassis this thing is using. So Pana aluminum body, ladder chassis. Here we go. Advanced steel. Nice. Solid axle coil. Solid axle coil. Not bad. Not bad indeed. It's a V8. 94, 90, 82. I don't know if these bore and stroke are real, but not bad. Push rods, overhead valve. Very, very nice. Wow, not bad. Mechanical fuel injection, which is a very, very unique option. I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know the specs of the engine, but seems legit. Seems very, very legit. Wow. Indeed, I like it. It's actually very, very beautiful. Oh, Mr. Matata, you did it. Cool. Very, very nice option. I like it. Very nice replica. I mean, really nice. Proper Range Rover suspension. Nice. Yep, real bore and stroke. Cool. All right, let's fire up this baby here and see how this thing. Let's see. Look, check out the design. Again, automation game designs are really, really basic. I mean, look at that. Looks like an LS engine from here, and well, something complicated from here, but it's really awesome. Let's fire it up. Awesome. Very, very nice engine. I like it. Let's see. All-wheel drive, regular old school automatic. I think that's proper. Yeah. 4-speed. Let's see what we have here. 200. Let's see. The final drive is 4.3 to 1, 31 to 1. Not bad. Not much. No wheel spin. No wheel spin at all. Vicious limited slip. Yeah, some things are really good. Let's see. Hard long life, rear tire sizes, rear brake size. Very, very nice. Good. Very luxury interior, luxurious CD. Cool. Very, very cool. Hydraulic power steering, ABS, advanced safety, plus 6 quality, air suspension, off-road sway bars. That's a proper, actually, a proper car. Cost $96,500, which is, I mean, that's how expensive Range Rovers are. 10 mpg, also a proper Range Rover mpg. Those things are absolutely thirsty. Reliability in the middle, like a Range Rover. Practicality, yes, it's very practical. Yes, it's drivable. Anyone can get in behind the wheel and drive it. Yes, it's very comfortable. It's prestigious. That's correct. It's safe. Not sporty. Perfect. I like it. Genuinely good. Goes from 0 to 100 in 10.4, 200 kilometers per hour. It's very, very rolly. Look at that. Nice power weight distribution. Good. That's very, very good. Let's export it. I really cannot wait to go off-roading with this thing. Indeed, yeah, Mr. Madara, in real life, yes, that's what always happens. And it's expensive. It's not cheap. Those springs, or the airbags, always get blown up, or anytime my father's friend gets into a pothole or something, yeah, the airbags, they'll start leaking, and fixing them or replacing them is actually freaking expensive, which is not really good, considering the car actually costs so cheap. Like, these things, you can actually buy them second hand, or used cars. You can buy them for nothing, but fixing them is expensive. Yeah, that's why most of them are replaced by springs. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, a lot of people actually suggested on him to replace the suspension with, I mean, to cancel the airbag system, the air system, and replace it with regular springs. And he refused. He said it will spoil it. It will make it uncomfortable, and it will. I mean, it will not be a Range Rover anymore. It's gonna be like a regular rubbish SUV. And he loved the ride and the comfy ride of it the moment he bought it. So, and he don't want to, you know, go 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 basic. And I really don't understand that, because these things cost so much. And not only, I mean, look at, guys, let me tell you a story, or a little story. Not only these suspension are expensive, or these airbags are expensive to replace, also they are extremely rare. This car is from 2002, and spare parts here in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia for like old cars are not easy to find, especially for unique cars like this Range Rover. I mean, for my Crown Vic, because the Crown Victoria is basically the same design from 1996 all the way to 2011. The same suspension, the same brakes, the same everything. So I can get parts for my Crown Vic from a 2010 2009 Crown Vic. They will fit perfectly. But being a Range Rover, these airbags are, I mean, you can't find them anywhere on any other car. So you have to order genuine, or maybe aftermarket Range Rover, airbags, or I don't know, air pipes, or whatever the hell this suspension is using. So I think, yes, he got actually in trouble with his car, my father's friend, and he had to order parts from the UK, shipped by plane, and ruined by customs, and paying extra to get them, just so he can actually fix the suspension. I remember that. I remember his car being, he left it, he parked it, he left it under the sun, I don't know, for like a month or so, just waiting for the correct part to arrive, and then he had to tow it to a mechanic to replace the suspension. I don't know what got broken underneath. So it was a nightmare. And a lot of mechanics told him, go with regular springs, we can do it, don't worry. He said no. So it's his problem. It's his problem indeed. So yes, it's not easy to maintain a clean Range Rover like this in real life, especially in Saudi Arabia or in the Middle East, because getting parts here is not easy. It's actually very expensive, and you have to wait basically for a very, very long time to get them. But it's his car, it's his problem, and yeah, I don't care. So let's see. The next card is called the Shin Shingfin or something like this. Shingfin Minji GTS Rally. So I don't know. It's not from 1990. Then the moral of this story is just get a Toyota Land Cruiser. Yeah, it will never break down. It runs on regular parts, regular springs. It will be perfect. Plus, German cars are reliable, unlike Ford. Cough, cough. Ah, yeah. Well, it's the opposite actually, but it's up to you. Reliable, yeah, yeah, reliable, yeah, yeah, reliable indeed. All right, so let's see. 325 horsepower, 2-liter inline four. Wow, I'm genuinely smelling a rally smell. I'm genuinely smelling and feeling the rally, feelings. I'm genuinely feeling that, because 300 horsepower, 2-liter, turbocharged inline four. It's all-wheel drive. I'm definitely feeling the all-wheel drive vibe. And yes, check it out. It's a rally car. It's a rally car indeed. I mean, it's called rally basically, but a lot of cars that I got in the past are named rally, but they're not really rally cars. We can see the Chinese flag on the top. I don't know why. Maybe this is like a Chinese rally team. Anyway, we have some sponsorships on the side, on the front. The car looks actually not bad. Actually, looks very, very cool. Yeah, it looks actually very, very good. It's not bad at all. So let's see what kind of engine we have. It's an inline 4, 2 liter again, double overhead, 5 valves, forged internals, BVT on the intake, 1990 spec or model, 96 cam profile. It's a real racing engine basically. Yep, it's turbocharged. They're running multi-point EFI. It's not bad. No exhaust, no cats, nothing. Straight fight. All right, let's fire it up. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. Here we go. Nice engine, not bad, not bad at all. So all-wheel drive, manual, 5-speed. It's I mean really like rally specs basically. Geared limited slip, sport compound, tires, the brakes, not bad. Aerodynamics, well, I would prefer an off-road skid tray for of course for a rally car. You need a skid tray basically underneath to protect the radiator, the engine, the oil pan, basically to protect everything. And going with non-under tray, it's a little bit too risky. Maybe the oil pan will get destroyed. Maybe the radiator will get, I don't know, destroyed also. So yeah, you need basically a protective, skid tray. Also, you need safety, at least basic, because you need like a harness, roll cage, and I don't know, a fire extinguisher. All these things will be counted as safety equipment. So being a 1990s car, I think standard 80s maybe can work, maybe basic 80s, but you need of course safety in a rally car. Let's see, springs regular, everything's regular, not bad, not bad at all. We have massive rear downforce, no downforce at all at the front, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting to drive. Not bad, 4.9 seconds, seems legit. All right, let's export it. The sounds and the bangs are insane by Mr. Alright, yeah, you went to the rally also. Yeah, that's gonna be all. That was awesome, I think. How many rally cars do we have today? So far, one. So far, one, Mr. Max Power 778. We have some track cars, some sports cars, and a 170s car, and I don't know, some 90s wagon. So yeah, we have some special lineup today. And yes, next, the Trabant. Yeah, I've seen it, the Trabant rally. I did see it on Discord, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The Trabant from 1968. This is the rally version. So yes, right now we have right now two rally cars, not just one. Let's see. All right, gentlemen. So the next car is called the Trabant 601 Rally. Excuse me, let me drink some coffee. My throat starts to give up. All right, again, Trabant 601 Rally. So what we have here is 135 horsepower, 772cc inline 3. Now we have a turbocharger running over it, which is not bad. Multi-point EFI, that's super modern. Front wheel drive, so it's a front wheel drive rally car. That's very, very unique. Reminds me with Dirt Rally, the first class, which is 1960s class with front wheel drive. All right, it's not bad. This is the beating heart of it. 135 horsepower, super laggy as you can see, but it's not bad. It's not bad really. Well, the turbo is a little bit, but it's not, because look at that. Max, you can consider this a large turbine for the size of the engine. If you want to really to fix it, go maximum AR ratio and the lowest turbine size and then start working from there. But going like this is not really efficient, as you can see. Yeah, and 27 psi boost, that's too much also. All right, let's fire it up. 3 cylinders only. Interesting. Let's see. Yep, that's correct, Mr. Atlas. Surprisingly, this little beast here sounds good. 700 cc's and it's pushing 135 horsepower. That's actually very respectable. And this is how this car looks basically. Again, no details at all at the rear, which is very sad, and no details at all at the sides, and some details at the front. No wipers, nothing. That's sad, I'll have to say. I mean, the Trabant is not really a great, well-equipped car, but at least the real Trabant has some fixtures like a keyhole to open the trunk, maybe a license plate back there, the exhaust pipe, some things on the side, like of course the fuel filler cap. I mean, where in God's name are you gonna refuel the car? Very tiny side mirrors. No wipers. I mean, even rally cars, they do have wipers real life, but I mean, even the Trabant has have wipers on it, but this one doesn't. So should we fix it, guys? Should we fix the fixtures on this Trabant, like add some fixtures to make it real, or should I just export it and move on? Come on, guys, vote. Fix the fixtures or move on. Export it and move on. Fix or skip. Fix or skip. What do you want, guys? What do you want to see? Let's see. Now twin charge it, Mr. Batteryman. No, because I'm sure the gearing will kill it, but let create. Where's the creator, by the way? I don't know who created this thing. Mr. Random Project says fix, so like the Delta S4. Mr. Christoph says skip, so we have one fixed vote and one skip vote. So what do you think, Mr. Max Power? Should I add more fixtures to it, or should I just move on? I might be wrong, but the Trabant, you had to open the hood in order to refuel the car. Really? Wow, really? I didn't know that. All right, so let's add some quick fixtures here, basically, to make it like a real car at least. I mean, I don't know if it's real or not what you are saying, guys. Like the like of course the you have to open the hood basically to refuel the Trabant. I've never seen a Trabant in real life, but I'll have to say, if it's real and you have to open the hood to refuel it, now that is just hideous. Why the designers of it made it like this? You had to open the hood to refuel it. That's not really necessary. And let's add a vent at least here or so to compensate. Here we go. That's good, I think. Yeah, not bad. And maybe some window washers. I know it's not real like the real Trabant, but it's respectable like this. Now it's looks like a real car. Although it's not like a real Trabant, but now it's not bad. It's not bad now, and it's not bad. The wipers were in a weird position in the Trabant. I think so. Yeah. You can add two-stroke oil. Yeah, of course it's a two-stroke car. Also, there's no exhaust pipe, so basically let's add an exhaust pipe. Let's put it on this side. And also let's make it so yes, it's not the most, or it's not the prettiest car, but it's not definitely functional now. We have exhaust pipe. Let's see the tail lights. I don't know what to add here. Like, should we add license plate holder maybe? But this is a rally car, not really a regular car. What is that? Oh yes, being a rally car, we need these, which is like a tow hook or something, in case this thing actually gets stuck somewhere and they need to tow it. So here we go. This is like a chassis. Let's no, this is all right. Let's go down like a little bit. Here we go. It's aluminium or something, so this color works. Here we go. Just to make it like a racing car, basically. Making it a racing car is definitely a challenge. Just bear with me, guys, a little bit. Bear with me a little bit while I'm creating it as a regular car. Or regular racing car. Or rally car, basically. Here we go. It's like a vent to allow this thing to go inside to the chassis, directly to the chassis. All right, that's not bad because it's a racing car. You need to do that. Also, being a racing car, you need to add. Let's see. Yeah, it's a racing car. You need to add those. Or at least, no, let's add those. Those are much better. Those hood locks or whatever they call these. Yeah, because it's now lighter. It's more powerful. You need those. Side mirrors. Let's go a little bit bigger. Yeah, not bad now. Also, being a Trabant, these rims are not really working for it, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Should we add sponsors? Should we add sponsor stickers to it? Make it like a real rally car, or should I just continue? Let's see, bumper bar, no. Let's say a tow hook. No, we don't need a tow hook here. Turbo. Well, we can add a turbo badge if we want to. Yeah, let's add some EFI because we are running an EFI system now. Yeah, we can definitely add an EFI system, EFI badge. We can add a turbo badge also, just to make it a little bit special. Let's move on. I want to see other cars. All right. Let's move on. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, indeed, it's gonna be really interesting. I'm just searching for one for last steps to do, maybe. Oh yes, it's turbocharged, right? It's turbocharged. Oh, let's put an intercooler also, but not here, not visible, like invisible behind the grill, maybe like so. So it can be like a proper. Here we go. We have an intercooler now. Although we can actually add the proper intercooler. No, 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 no. We can actually no, no, no. We can actually add the proper intercooler. Why am I doing this? Am I crazy? Look, guys, check it out. Guys, check it out. First, let's save the car. All right, let's save it. And now let's go back. Let's go back. Why am I doing this? Because I can actually put a real intercooler in the car. Here we go. Enable intake on. Here we go. Now, where's the Trabant? Why am I doing this? Because yes, I can put the real intake in the car. Let's check it out. Where's the... here we go. I think so. Here we go. Check it out. You have the intake. Look at that. You have the intercooler. You have the airbox. Look at that. The turbo is connected. All right. Now it's a proper car. You have everything. You have the... Although it's not really correct positioned, but you know, still, you have the airbox. You have everything. So now it's working. It's a proper car now. Yes. Amazing. Where's the hood? Look at that. The engine is tiny. It's there. Cool. Very good. Let's see everything. Oh yes, I think we also have some. Damn, I always forget. I think we do have some rally fixtures there and there. I don't know, somewhere we do have some rally fixtures. Yeah. What in God's name are these? No, not these. I always forget where are they. Just bear with me a little bit, guys. Just bear with me a little bit, just a little bit. These are like cop cars. No. I don't know where the hell are they? I don't know. I always forget. Sorry, guys. I genuinely forgot where those fixtures are. I don't know if they are like right now, if they are like not supported in automation game or something. But I just can't find them. Sorry. Sorry, I really cannot find them. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. That's it. That's it. Let's move on. Sorry about the late. Sorry about the late, guys. All right, here we go. Exporting it and moving on. The best way to describe this engine, it's there. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Here we go. Here we go. After the Trabant, let's see what we have here. We have the Yakaza Aloza YSR 2016 model. Let's see. Mr. Carga Club, not right now, my friend. I'm still going live stream. After the live stream, Mr. Carga Club, I will go to Discord and see what's the problem. All right, gentlemen. The next car, it's called the Yakaza something, 354 horsepower, 2.2.5 liter V6 engine. It's turbocharged. It's all-wheel drive again. Aluminium body. It's a 5-door car. So let's see. Ooh, that's actually wow. That's actually a nice looking car. Wow, that's actually a brilliant looking car. I mean, I like it as a sports car. Basically, I like it as a sports car, but I would really love to see the normal version of it. You know, the normal civilian daily driving, regular, boring, cheap version of it, without these flamboyant, without these vents, and you know, I mean, if you remove the rear wing, if you put regular bumper on it, no vents, then remove those things from the side, put regular bumper on it from the front without the slip, it's gonna be interesting. All right, now the V6, let's check it out. Wow, that is a very, very fat and also very, very laggy V6. Amazing. Let's fire it up and see what. Here we go. Regular size, regular internals. Not bad, but it's really, really laggy. Wow, that's a laggy engine. Exactly, Infinity Nismo. Really? Well, I haven't seen it yet in real life, so that's actually that's a nice sound engine, but it's super laggy. And yes, a lot of people said it looks like an Infinity, which is very cool. I like Infinity cars. They are really nice. They are very, very. Some of them are really sporty. Some of them sound good, and some of them are luxurious. So it's not bad. I like it. It looks actually very, very good. That's why I love the looks of it. Except, of course, for the some of you said ricey looks. Some of you said Nismo version. I don't know, but I really want to see the regular version because it's gonna be interesting. So all-wheel drive again, dual clutch, 7-speed, electric limited slip, sport interior, sport tires. Not bad. 4 seats. 4 seats with regular or standard interior. I would have expected to see. I would have expected to see sport, not standard. Standard on the regular car, but sport on this one. Not bad. It cost 64 grand. Wow, that's expensive. 4.6 seconds. All right, let's see. Anti-lag. Can you imagine anti-lag in automation game? A stock car from the factory with anti-lag. Gonna be interesting. And expensive too. And also nearly impossible. Oh, all right. So guys, anyone have anyone of you saw have anyone of you seen the new Nissan engine? Anyone of you saw it? That they call it the VC Turbo. Anyone of you guys saw that engine, that special engine? They call it the variable compression engine, an engine that can change its compression ratio. Have you seen it? I mean, I've seen videos of it explaining the technology and all of that nonsense, but have you seen it? I mean, it's interesting when it comes to the science. You know, the science behind it is really interesting. You know, an engine that can actually be efficient and sporty at the same time. You know, instead of changing the cam profile like the VVT technology, no, that engine it can change its compression ratio. Depends on what drive mode you are in. That VC turbo engine by Nissan. So yes, when you are driving in an economical manner, there is like an actuator connected to the turbo that can I don't know that can play with the crankshaft position, right? And that thing can actually make the compression ratio to increase all the way. I don't know, maybe to 14. I think to 14.0 to 1. Can you imagine that? In a turbocharged car running on regular fuel, 14.0 to 1. That's how high the compression ratio can go on eco mode. But when you want to go sporty, drive the car with boost and sport in a sporty manner to get all the horsepower, the compression ratio will drop from 14 to 8.0 to 1. Can you imagine? From 14 to 8.0 to 1. A massive drop. This actuator thing will, I don't know, will play with the crankshaft thing, I don't know, and then it will make the pistons go not as high as before, you know, decreasing the stroke, I think, or something, and makes the compression ratio really low. so the boost can come in, and so you can have all that horsepower. I mean, that's a very nice idea, and I think they are actually selling cars with this engine. I think the Nissan Ultima thing. I think you need to buy the edition 1 version of it with this engine. So yeah, it's a nice, unique idea, and they are selling engines right now. They are selling cars with this engine. So yeah. Well, VTEC is a nice technology, Mr. Haidiri. Yeah, it's a nice technology, and it's reliable. It's not bad. Many cars were produced with the VTEC technology, but yeah, Nissan also wants to go scientific and exciting. I think in the same way like VTEC. Anyway, look at this cute looking car. It's called the I don't know. Scimitar, I think. Scimitar something. So 200 horsepower, 1.8 liter four-cylinder naturally aspirated. Ah, that's brilliant. It's all-wheel drive. Wow, for a moment I thought this thing was gonna be front-wheel drive, but it's all-wheel drive again. 6-speed sequential. Wow, that's a special car. So let's see. 209 horsepower, 1.8 liter inline 4, double overhead, VVL. Wow, VVL is actually very aggressive. Multi-point EFI. Everything is actually not bad. It's not a bad engine. So let's fire up this 4-cylinder super sporty engine. Oh my god, I just read your comment, Mr. Matala. Not that impressive. Pretty sure 20-year-old Ford has a variable compression on each of its 4 cylinders. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Again, sequential gearbox, all-wheel drive, 6-speed. It's actually impressive. As I think, as a little track car, is gonna be impressive. But this is too much understeer. I think it's gonna be problematic. But who knows? So far, it's not really a track car. It has 5 seats, so it's not really a track car. I don't know if it's like a family car that can go to the track, maybe. I don't know. So 220 kilometers per hour top speed, 5.7 seconds. It's not bad. It's light. Yeah, and it cost 84 grand for this little car. Wow, that's a little bit too much. All right, let's export it. Yes, guys. Guys, I don't know. I wanted to. Wow, look at the look at the exhaust on this thing. Wow, like a massive cannon, like a massive single cannon. Wow, amazing. All right, guys. So I want to. I don't know. I don't know if I should say it or not. I don't know, but I'm not a needy man. I've never asked someone for anything. But I started saving up for my for because I want to rebuild my engine. My Crown Vic engine is basically yeah, it's not really running healthy. It's burning oil, and I started actually saving up for rebuilding the engine. It's gonna take a long. It's gonna take a lot of money, but I'm starting saving up, and again, any help in if you love my work and anything you can do, it's gonna really help, saving up for it, because yeah, I'm planning on rebuilding it. I thought about replacing the engine, buying like a second-hand engine, another Crown Vic engine from the junkyard or something. But I thought about it, and I've seen videos. I've asked a lot of mechanics here. They told me it's not gonna be really good to do that, because a lot of the engines in the junkyard are broken engines, or engines that used to be burning oil, or basically cars in the junkyard. Basically, those cars, I mean, they were involved in an accident. That's why they went to the junkyard. So buying an engine from the junkyard, from a car that was involved in an accident, is a risk, because no one knows the condition of that engine. No one knows if it was burning oil, or if the compression in it is, healthy, if the pistons are healthy. Who knows? No one knows that. So it's a risky thing to do, and it will cost not as, I mean, not as close even to rebuild the engine. I mean, rebuilding the engine requires taking out the engine, disassemble it, buying new parts, like new pistons, new piston rings, new connecting rods. I don't know if I'm gonna replace the crankshaft. I need to check if it's healthy or bad. I need new camshaft, new valve springs. I need to machine the block of the engine, I think. I don't know. So it needs work, and I'm starting to save up to rebuild it, because I love the car. I don't want to replace it. I don't want to see it going to the junkyard. Basically, a lot of people told me, "Oh, why are you spending so much money? Go and buy like a Hyundai Accent or something, or one of those four-cylinder crappy little cars." I hate to do that, because this car, the Crown Vic, is very, very dear to my heart. It was my family car. I mean, we have so many memories with it, and I love the engine. I love the car. I love it so much, and I don't want to see it go. So yeah, again, I started saving up for it, and I don't want to sound needy. I really hate to be needy, but if you love my work, if you want to support the channel anyway, this is also another option. Instead of buying games for me, or buying equipment for the channel, if you want to support it, you can also uh, help me save up to build the engine, because when I have enough money, I will be filming the rebuild process of the engine. Yes, I contacted some mechanics, and three of them are, they are accepting and not accepting at the same time, of me filming them, because yeah, mechanics here are not like mechanics that you see on YouTube. They are really, really, I don't want to be hurtful, but yeah, they are very, very different. So yeah, basically a series of rebuilding videos on YouTube will be coming, but not really soon, but when I have enough, of course. So yeah, any help will of course help me achieving this goal, which is of course rebuilding the engine. Because I have some future plans for my Crown Vic. I like rebuilding the engine. Of course, I need to of course respray the car. The paint job on is really rubbish. So yeah, those two things are coming in the future. So a lot of your awesome comments are like, LS swap it, or contact Mr. Claytis, yeah, to put a GT500 in it. Yeah, of course. I mean, these things are amazing. I mean, I would love to put a modern V8 from Ford in it, like a Mustang V8 or a GT500. But unfortunately, mechanics here are so lazy, really lazy. They just want engines. I mean, they just want to replace parts. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to fabricate things. They don't want to do anything. Yeah, so I mean, that's the dream, to put like a GT500 engine and gearbox in it, but it will require a lot of fabrication, a lot of things. But here mechanics are super lazy. They will never do it. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna just rebuild the same engine, make it healthy again, make it running again without burning any oil, without making any noises, because I really don't want to see the car gone. So yeah, I would I would love to do something crazy, like an LS swap in it. No, sorry, no, not an LS swap. That will be a huge insult. No, not an LS swap, but maybe a 2JZ turbocharged 2JZ. I've seen some Crown Vics on YouTube with 2JZ engines swapped in it, also an RB engine. But no, an LS is a big insult, and I would never do it. Yeah, supercharged LS3, that will be a huge insult. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a cool fan Like of course Mr. Elmac bought me a steering wheel. Can you imagine another cooling fan like on the next video? Guys, you will not believe it. Someone actually bought me a new engine. Can you imagine? That would be impossible. But who knows? Maybe there is a cool fan waiting. Who knows? All right, enough talking about that. Again, I'm sorry if I was a little bit needy, but life is life, and we move on. So let's move on. Here we go. We finished exporting all of your awesome cars to BeamNG, and now, of course, let's move to BeamNG, start driving them, and who knows what will happen. Maybe we can try something else. Maybe we do something different this time. So let's see. Now I'm gonna exit from automation game. You will be seeing the be right back screen thing, whatever they call it. So yes, be patient. I will be firing up BeamNG quickly, and I will see you over there. So let's move on. Here we go. All right, gentlemen, we are back in, but this time in BeamNG.Drive. Yes, I was reading your comments about put some unique engines in my car. Can you imagine put unique engines like a 4G63? I mean, my car is heavy. The Crown Vics are really heavy. They are not light at all. They are basically land yachts, and they're putting a four-cylinder engine in it. Basically, it will never move. It will not move at all. So yes, a turbocharged engine. Well, that's the dream. Even if it was a 2JZ engine, even if it was a six-cylinder engine, but being turbocharged, it has enough torque to move this heavy beast. A V8, well, putting like a Mustang GT V8, like a 4.6 Mustang GT, or maybe a Coyote. Although Coyote engines are really expensive, and they require some fabrications to make them fit, and they are and also I need to get the correct transmission for the Coyote to work. I mean, it's gonna be super expensive. I can't really afford it because, well, basically I'm not Cletus, but Mr. Cletus, but yeah, I'm gonna try just to make it work healthy with its original engine. I just want to make it run healthy, basically, because right now, unfortunately, it's burning oil. Yes, there is some really noticeable, you know, black blue smoke coming out of the rear exhaust. And yes, I've seen some blow by. And if you don't know what is blow by basically is uh, compression, or oil fumes, basically escaping from the engine itself, not from the exhaust, not from the exhaust headers. No, I'm talking about from like cylinder heads, from cylinder head covers. You can see some blow by definitely escaping. So yes, the engine, it's still running, but yeah, the engine is losing compression, and yeah, I'm trying my best to preserve it by making sure the oil level is always perfect, changing the oil filter. I'm not letting the engine running, on low level of oil at all. I'm always trying to keep it running because I really don't want to destroy the engine. I want to keep it running as long as I can, till of course I can save up, take it apart, and of course replace it, rebuild it. So yeah, wish me luck, my friends. All right, so let's see. Uh, Power stroke swap. Diesel. Well, it's actually funny. Can you imagine a diesel Crown Vic? But unfortunately, the Power Stroke is a massive engine, 7.3 liter. That's a massive engine. It will never fit under the hood of the Crown Vic. Also, it's a very heavy engine. it will destroy the suspension of the Crown Vic. It will destroy it basically. Even if you do fabricate it, even if you do get it in some sort of magic, it will destroy the front suspension. It's a heavy beast because the Crown Vic has a 4.6 liter V8, a 4.6, and you want to swap it with a 7.3. I mean, that thing is massive, amazing. So yeah, a diesel actually is a cool idea. I don't mind diesel. Diesel engines are very cool, but they require a lot of fabrications, and I need also the correct transmission to it, custom drive shaft, and a special new diesel tank for it, new pumps and lines and crazy things to make it work. So it's gonna cost also. That's why I just want to make it not as cheap. No, I don't want to go cheap. I hate cheap rebuilds. I really hate cheap rebuilds because what's the point of rebuilding an engine and doing it on the cheap? I don't want to do that. I want to build it properly. Genuine parts, everything as it should be, high quality seals and the gaskets. I want to make sure the engine actually lives because I'm not gonna just drive it like my father was driving the car very slowly. He never revved the engine high. He never actually raced with the car. He never actually did anything crazy with the car. That's why the engine lived very long. But of course, being me, I had to test the horsepower of the engine. I had to test many things basically with it. But yeah, that's why when I want to rebuild the engine, I want to make sure the engine actually can survive, like maybe accelerating with it hard. No, I would never drift the car. I would never drag race the car. But I want to enjoy it. That's why I hate cheap rebuilds. I want to rebuild it correctly. All right, so let's fire up the BeamNG. So yes, when I'm ready, when I have enough money for it, I would definitely go do it. Amazing rotary rotary crown pick. Wow, a 5.9 liter Cummins swap diesel. Wow, Cummins is also a very special engine. Cummins diesel. These things are really special. Those Cummins diesel, but also they will. I mean, I guys, as I said, I can't do any fabrications. Mechanics here are really lazy. I mean, you would never believe it. You would absolutely never believe how lazy mechanics here. I mean, I don't want to be offensive, but this is Saudi Arabia is the worst country ever to do engine swaps or to do any fabrications because mechanics here they just want to replace parts. Like my friend, look at that. Back home in Damascus in Syria, because spare parts or replacement parts for any car is rare to find. So what mechanics do over there is they do fix things in their hand. Like for example, the starter of the engine, the starter motor of the engine. The starter and the motor that will spin the engine when you crank it. The starter motor back home in Syria, if your starter motor got broken or if it's not working, they will take it apart and fix the insides of the starter. Your old starter, they will fix it and it will work better than new. Basically, they will fix it and they will actually upgrade it for you. So it will take a longer time to get broken again. They will fix it for you. Here in Riyadh and Saudi Arabia, if your starter motor is broken, the mechanic will just say, okay, your starter motor is broken, go get me a new one and I will replace it. And if you do ask him, can you fix it? Can you fix the starter motor that I have? He will say, no, you can't fix it. Just throw it in the trash, go buy me a new one. I will replace it for you in 5 minutes and job done. You are on your way. So that's why everything here they just want to replace things. They never fix things, they just replace it. I mean, yeah, and even to be funny, also the mechanics that I went for, they told me your car is old. It's 1996. Come on, dude, just replace the engine. Just get another engine from the junkyard, replace it, and you're on your way. And I told him, what's the guarantee that engine will run without any problem? He said, no guarantee. Just if that engine is bad, we can take it apart again, and you can buy another one. I can put it in and try again. So basically, he told me I can replace the engine as many times as I can until we find a working one. And I don't want to do that. What's the point? The engine is will be also a used engine. I don't want to do that. That's why I decided to rebuild it correctly. So yeah, Bara engines also a very nice option from Australia. Very cool. Yes, Mr. Haidiri, I promise you, Mr. Haidiri, I promise you, mechanics here will look at you, will look at you in your 1996 car, like for example, if you are driving something from the junkyard. I promise you from all of my heart, Mr. Haidiri, if you have a car from the 90s or from the early 2000s, the mechanics will look at you. Also, people will look at you. Why are you driving this old car? Go and buy a Hyundai or a small hatchback or something. Why are you driving this old car? Like for example, if you have like an S class Mercedes from the 90s or something, people will look at you like if you are driving scrap, basically a scrap from the junkyard. I don't know what's wrong with people here. That's why, yeah, it's not the best country ever to do any fabrications or any kind of crazy work on car. Guys, check it out. All right, so let's forget about the problems that we have here. So guys, check it out. This car that you are seeing in front of you right now is you know this electric car, this electric thing from BeamNG that they did basically. What I did is I took the electric car and I made it a racing car. So basically, this is a racing electric car. I did put all the aerodynamical fixtures on it to make it like a racing car with the roll cage, racing seat, basically racing everything. Took out all the interior things out of it. We have racing suspension, racing brakes, racing everything basically, and we have two electric motors, high performance electric motors, front and rear. So it's all-wheel drive, and we have custom suspension setup. I played with the suspension. I tuned the suspension, the camber, the toe, everything to make it work. So yes, this is the electric. This is an electric racing car, as you can see, which is absolutely crazy. Amazing acceleration, amazing performance. It's really really awesome. It's really brilliant also. So yeah, I had so much fun with this thing. It can go all the way to 300 kilometers per hour, and it's really awesome. So let's see. What are you guys writing? Darts are nice cars. Yes, Dodge darts are really amazing. Old ones, new ones are crap books. Yes. If people sees you driving a post 2011 car here, they will think you are rich. Vlad, can you confirm? Yes, Mr. Vlad's definitely confirm. Amazing, guys. I would really, really also like one of my dreams. Like I don't know if it's gonna get through or not. This dream that I have, which is owning like a 69 or 70s Dodge Charger. I mean, or a Challenger maybe. I love those two cars, but it's nearly impossible to get them here in Saudi Arabia because they are. I mean, because we can't really just drive them. Anything goes wrong with them, there's nothing you can do to fix them. So yeah, I think it's a long dream. Maybe someday in the future, maybe I can move to Europe or to USA or something. Maybe, who knows? Who knows but what the future holds for me and for you guys. I don't know. Maybe if I move to the US of A or to Europe or any country or whatever, maybe I can make my dream come true. Who knows? So guys, all right, we are in BeamNG Drive and we are on the automation test track. And as you can see, I still have all the cars from the No Limits challenge, basically most of them. So no, we will not be testing those. We will be, of course, driving the new ones that we got here. So the first one that we have that we are going to drive, it's called the AMB, whatever this P600. Let's see. Mr. Random Project USA says, I don't own a car, but have my eyes on a 54 Mercury. Wow, that's amazing. That's an amazing choice, my friend. Yes, guys, check it out. So I found an option in BeamNG.drive called, uh, but for example, when you spawn any car in BeamNG, the car will be preheated, the engine will be warm, everything will be warm and ready for you to rev the car and drive it fast. So what I did is I unchecked that thing to try and see. And yes, I can see it. Look at that. The car is cold. Check out the coolant temperature, 3 degrees. Oil temperature, 6 degrees. So the car is basically cold. I don't understand why. What's the ambient temperature in automation game right now in the automation test track? Is it 0? How in God's name the coolant temperature was 0? Hello from Algeria. Oh, hello, Mr. Yanni. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Amazing. All right, here we go. I'm gonna drive it cold, so let's see. I also have a charger for my wife's friend. I also have charger for my wife. What do you mean? Dodge Charger, you mean? 2 Teslas and 1 Fisker Karma for some reason. Really? Wow. All right, so let's see. Cold car, why not? Let's see if we can do a burnout. So what we have under the hood is a straight 6 engine. Not bad. Let's see if it can do a burnout. Oh yeah. It can do a burnout easily. Alright, here we go. Check out the smoke or maybe the vapor or something on the exhaust, being a cold car. Alright, so it's not bad actually. It can spin its tires. Let's see, will the temperature affect performance? Will the temperature affect the performance in BeamNG? Let's see, it's still cold, 55 degrees, the engine is still smoking or maybe vaporizing water or something, I don't know. But right now, here we go, smoke is gone from the exhaust. Let's see, Mr. Holta says, my country is South Africa. We have many VW Golfs. Really? I mean, that's not bad. Golfs are really nice cars. Here we go. The car is warm. Well, I think yes. Cold temperature do actually affect performance. The engine now is more alive, really. But the problem is every time you respawn the car or reset the car, the temperature will go back to 0. Like for example, if I do any mistake right now, and if I want to reset the car again, basically the car will be cold again. So it's not really a great option to do. Power stroke diesel, these things are really like monsters. Oh my god, the brakes! The brakes are definitely not that great. Looks like a Ford Capri, which is also a very cool looking car. It's not a bad car really. It's really actually it's a great car actually. It's sporty. It drives nicely. Yes, the suspension is a little bit softy. The brakes are spongy, but it's yeah. Some of you guys said it looks like a Dodge Polara, but yeah, it's a proper car. It's a proper car indeed. Look at that. Drives nicely. It's actually very sporty. Look at that. It can drift. It can power slide. Wow, the brakes actually do work nicely if they get warm. Wow, what a nice car indeed. All right, nice creation. I like driving this thing. It's actually very classic, and I love those Frenchy looking yellow headlights. Very French. I like it. And check it out, they are actually functional. They are not just they are not show they are not just showing off. They are actually yellow. Look at that. Look at the light glow. It's actually yellow. It's not white. So the color is actually you know working as it should be. It's not just cosmetic. Wow, my tongue got stuck for a moment. All right, 3-speed automatic, three on the column. That's very unique. All right, now let's get quick and let's try this monster. It's called the Biza BPC Nürburgring Edition. It's gonna be really fast. I really hope I can actually drive it as it should be. All right, let me disable this thing. I really don't want to see the cars cold all the time. Here you go. Start vehicle engines preheated. Here we go. Let's try again. I think I need to reset the map. All right, so let's forget about let's forget about the automation test track because it's rubbish. Let's move on to a proper test track, which is Road Atlanta. It's a proper one. It's a proper test track. All right, so there are some crazy things on Instagram right now. Wow, there are some really crazy things on Instagram going on. Some of them can be pronounced, some of them don't. But it's really awesome. All right, anyway, I don't care about that. So the next car, so the next car again, which is the Beza BBC Nürburgring edition. This thing is supposed to be a track car, and let's see if it can actually, if the performance actually is a really awesome. So what we have under the hood is a massive, let's see, a massive V8. It's a V8 actually, flat plane. It's all-wheel drive. It's making 923 horsepower, so it should be awesome. So let's see. Three, two, or no, no, before three, two. Let me remove this. Here we go. Three, two, one. Wow, that's actually a proper car. All right. Wow. Oh, the brakes. Very hot brakes. Oh my god. Oh my god, the brakes. The brakes are extremely hot. And across the line. Wow. So, so the car actually is pretty cool. This thing drives really nicely. It's extremely grippy. I genuinely love this thing. It's absolutely super controllable, but unfortunately the brakes, the front brakes, they do get hot. I said in automation game, the brakes will get hot, and they did. They did get hot twice on the first lap. This is only one lap, and they did get hot. And check them out, they are not really getting cooled down quickly. So yes, if I do another lap, they will definitely stay hot, and basically the car will lose control. Mr. Atlas, even if it's my friend, even if it says zero fading in automation gain, even if it says zero fading, you need brake airflow, you need brake cooling, so the brakes can get cooled down again. Yes, it's super fast, it's amazing around the track, but unfortunately, it's the brakes will get very hot immediately, which is not really good. This is only one lap, so if I do another lap, they will get even hotter. If I do a third lap, I mean, the car will be just uncontrollable. It will lose all the brake force. So you need brake airflow, my friend. Yeah, so you need more. If the car definitely get hot, the brakes are hot, you need to go even harder than through 30. Go 50, go 70, or maybe go 100. The brakes will never get overheated with 100. They will get cooled down immediately. But in general, nice creation. I love it. It's super grippy, it's super fast, just amazing. Nice work, my friend, indeed. All right, here we go. The next beast that we have is called the Beaufort SR22R, which some of you guys called it like an Audi, very close thing to an Audi. So let's see how this thing drives. All right, gentlemen. The next beast that we have here looks actually very nice. Yeah. Wow, I love the headlights. Wow, these headlights definitely work. How in God's name is that? Wow. All right. All right. I have a special thing that I want to do. But first, check out the car. It's an inline 5 turbo making 332 horsepower. Really nice. It's rear-wheel drive. Yes, it's rear-wheel drive. It's beautiful, right? Look at that. And what I want to do right now, which is something absolutely special, which is drive at night. Yes, my friends, I want to drive at night because the Road Atlanta circuit is actually lit. Check it out. We have lights on the track. You can actually drive at night. But since this car is running with perfect lights, as you can see, it's gonna be awesome. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Burnout time first. Ah, what's wrong? Ah, something is wrong. Let's respawn the car again. Here we go. Oh, something is scraping. Something is scraping. Ah, here we go. All right, now it's free. Here we go. Check out the lights. Amazing. What a car. Yeah. The suspension is a little bit twitchy. Well, it's a nice car. It's not bad. It's actually a nice sports car. The engine is sounds good. Gearbox is not bad. It's not bad. And brake test. Well, the brakes are not bad. I mean, look at that. This car is actually very, very nice, looks great, drives great, and it's definitely a beautiful car indeed. Nice design, except of course for the very, very low front lip, which of course got destroyed the moment we started driving this thing. But in general, it's a nice car indeed. It's genuinely a very, very nice car. Good night, Mr. Yanni. Thank you so much for watching, my friend. If you do love the stream, hit that thumbs up, my friend. All right. Next car. All right, so the next car that we have here, it's called the, first of all, nice creation for the BF4. Very, very nice car indeed. Second, let's see what's next. So the next beast, it's called the Giovanni. The monster. Giovanni, the LM edition. The Giovanni LM edition. It's gonna be interesting because it's a monster basically. 1,000 horsepower V10 turbo. Here we go. So this monster here basically, oh my god, super bright headlights. So this monster here looks actually good-ish. And we have a monster V10 under the hood, twin turbo. Yes, 1,000 horsepower. It's gonna be interesting, really. So traction control off. Here we go. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Wow, suspension is twitchy a little bit. Whoa, suspension, yes, is definitely twitchy. Yeah. Oh my god, oh my god. Oops. So, yep, too much downforce. First of all, too much downforce, which made this thing to really, really not corner. Because if you did see, this is not really a straight line. It will go straight line, and then there's like a little corner. And with this much downforce, this thing did not turn at all. So let's try again. Let's try again. Here we go. All right, let's try again. See if we can actually make a corner. Here we go. Come on, come on. Oh my god, again. Nope. This thing would never ever corner at high speed. It will just sticks in a straight line and never ever corner. Yeah, fail moose test. Yeah, can you imagine doing the moose test with this thing? Yeah. On high speeds, this thing would never ever turn. It will just continue in a straight line like super glue in a straight line. But if you have a sudden corner, even like a little corner, it will never ever turn. It will just continue because of its unique downforce. I've seen this problem in the no limits challenge. A lot of cars, I promise you, a lot of cars from the no limits challenge, a lot of them had the same problem. I had to lift off the throttle just so I can make it corner a little bit, so I can make that little corner in that straight line. And yes, of course, this thing actually is a little bit twitchy. It slides a little bit, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Nice creation. It needs a little work, but really nice creation. Nice work indeed. And the engine is just perfect. I love the engine. All right, the next beast that we have here. All right, the special one, the car, the super car that can actually run on the cheapest fuel ever. All right, all right, gentlemen. Next car will run on cheap fuel. All right. So this thing, so this car that you are seeing in front of you right now, this thing, which looks absolutely, which looks absolutely crazy. This one, well, this thing is can run basically on 85 octane fuel. I'm not joking. This thing actually arrived running on even crappier fuel on 82, I think, octane. We did actually use the right now the car is running on the low quality fuel, 85 octane, and this thing is pushing 1,100 horsepower and sorry 1137, so it's really awesome. Cheap fuel and ton of horsepower. Let's see how this thing actually drives. See, 3 2 1. Wow, nice acceleration. Oh my god, what happened? Something bad happened. What happened with the rear wing? What happened with it? I didn't touch it. I didn't even crash the car. Wow. Here we go, straight line. What's happening? What's happening? Oh my god, check out the downforce issue. So the rear downforce is, wow, this is too much rear downforce, and basically the front is lifting. Oh my god, the front is lifting, and I think this will result in pretty much unstable steering. Wow, I really need to be careful on that corner up front. I think I need to lift off the throttle so I can make it grip a little bit, so I can actually make the corner. Oh my god, what a crazy tune! Oh my god, it's unsteerable. It's unsteerable again. What? What is wrong with that wing? That wing is absolutely. That wing is absolutely, I don't know, haunted or something. There's a ghost sitting in it or something. Wow, the car actually looks better without the wing. All right, goodbye wing. The car actually is haunted. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with the car. There is something definitely wrong with the car. I mean, I'm sorry. I love the idea behind this car, which is making a car, a supercar or a hypercar, basically, that can run on cheap fuel. I like the idea, but unfortunately, the aerodynamics definitely needs more work. Like, for example, there's too much downforce on the rear tires, and there is no downforce at all on the front tires, which results in making this thing to lift off from the front. Also, this rear wing, I don't know, there is something wrong with it. I don't know, it just crashes on its own, and when it does, it just flies in the air into the moon. Like it was like possessed by NASA or something. I mean, it's a nice car. I love it. I genuinely love it, but it does need some work to make it run without any single problem. I mean, I genuinely love it. Nice creation indeed, but it needs some love indeed to make it perfect, really. But as a concept, it's perfect. I love it. All right, let's move on. Did genuinely a nice idea. All right, now this is a special car called Land Boat V Sunrise. Basically, this is a station wagon with the legendary Toyota V12, the only V12 that Toyota made. So let's see. The NASA ticket to Mars, possessed by Elon Musk. Yeah, perfect. Possessed by Elon Musk. All right, gentlemen. All right, gentlemen. So the car again, it's basically it's a station wagon from the 90s with the only V12 that Toyota ever made. So well, basically on paper, it's in automation game. It says it's automation game says this car is pretty much unstable. It will oversteer. It will kill me if I drive it. But let's see. According to the creator of it, this thing's supposed to be a nice drifting car, and unfortunately, I'm using my Logitech controller, not the steering wheel. So I'll try to drive it. So let's see. So the acceleration is not bad. It feels like 90s car indeed. So power sliding this thing is not bad. Let's see, handbrake turn. Here we go. All right, it's not bad. So it's not really scary. Come on. Ah. So in the controller is pretty much useless, but it's not bad. It's actually fun. All right, straight line performance. Let's see what this V12 can do. Let's see. Here we go. So far, not bad. Still quick. 170. Let's see, coming up to 180. All right, now brake performance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and brake. Yep, the brake do get hot. So yes, the car. Oh my god, the car definitely is not bad. It's a nice car actually. Do donuts. It's a nice car. Nice car indeed. It's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's also not bad. I genuinely like it. Needs some work and it needs some details. Yes, that's correct, Mr. Vlad. Yes, it needs some work, needs some details, but as a power sliding, controllable, fun wagon, it's actually pretty cool. Look at that. It can do burnouts. You can have so much fun with it. Proper car. All right, next car now. Let's see what we have next. So the next beast that we have here, it's called the yes, the thing with many wings. This car, the things with many wings. Let's see how this thing will actually run. Let's see. Chrysler and reliable don't go with the same sentence. Have you seen the Slant 6? Wow. All right, so look at that. Now the thing with many wings. So 880 horsepower, 880 horsepower V12 turbo. Let's see how this thing can actually run. Let's see if these things are actually functional or not. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's rear-wheel drive, by the way. Wow, it's actually grippy. Oh my god, the brakes. The brakes did get overheat. Oh my god. Oops. My bad, my bad. Let's try again. Because it's rear-wheel drive, it did get spinny. Alright, let's try again. Oh my god, no steering. No steering at all. No steering at all. Absolutely no steering at all when it comes to the... Again, because too much downforce. Let's try again. I want to see if I can actually... make the corner. Here we go. Here we go. That's much better. Brake test. Alright, brakes, not bad. They did get overheat a little bit. Oh my god, brakes. Let's see. Mr. Tiago Bella says, "Are you driving with the wheel today?" No, my friend. I didn't plug the wheel for the live stream because, first of all, in BeamNG, it's not really configured correctly. It does need a lot of configuration to run perfectly in BeamNG. All right, so let's see. This car is not bad. It's actually very, very grippy around corners. Or being a rear-wheel drive car, this thing actually, the grip actually helped a lot. But unfortunately, it's too much understeer. It does understeers a lot. Also, the brakes did get overheat on the second before last corner. No, sorry, no, on the second before last corner before the straight line. Yes, I was coming in hot and using the brakes. Yes, they did get red hot. But then, of course, I had to reset the car again. That's why the brakes got cooled down. But yes, if you actually do a full lap without resetting the car or spinning out, yes, they will actually get hot. So again, you need brake airflow. The brakes are not getting cooled down. I've done it multiple times. Yes, I would love some help, Mr. Tiago, on my Discord. You can help me on my Discord, telling me what to do. So yes, it's a nice engine, nice gearbox. Everything is really cool about this car, but indeed, it does understeers, and the brakes will definitely get hot. I mean, they will get hot indeed from a single lap. So you need, my friend, you need airflow to make them cool down, so you can actually do a second lap, a third lap without any brake issues. So nice work indeed. All right, next car. The next car. All right, the Olympian. All right, Olympian time indeed. We have the Olympian. We have the Range Rover thing, the Pythagoras thing also, and the rally car, and of course this small thing. Then the cars thing. So we have some cars left. We have many cars. So the Olympian now. All right. All right, gentlemen. The next car, it's called the Olympian again, which is a very very brutal car. This car was of course designed by a participant in the No Limits challenge, but unfortunately he got disqualified for creating a very very basic looking car that looks like a racing car. So yes, I told him create it again, or keep working on it and make it a track car. As you can see right now, it's actually a proper looking track car, except of course for those 23-inch rims. Those 23-inch rims are basically very very huge and really unnecessarily, but well, he went with them. So what we have under the hood is a thousand horsepower, V10 turbo. It's all-wheel drive. So let's see. Three, two, one, go. All right, brakes are really strong. I mean, I made a little mistake by going fast, but brakes did actually stop it in time. Wow. Yes, the brakes got worn, not hot, but worn. But they are getting cooled down fast, so it's not bad. All right, not bad. Not bad. The brakes did get hot, but they got cooled down quickly. Wow, what a car. What a car indeed. You can absolutely drive it non-stop. Oops. Off the track a little bit. Oops. Wow, brakes definitely got caught. And across the line. Wow. That was actually a nice car to drive. I mean, yes, despite those massive rims, 23-inch, this thing is actually very, very grippy, very, very awesome to drive. The brakes work, suspension is perfect, engine is perfect, everything is really good. I mean, again, the brakes did get hot, but the car did stop. So it's actually a cool, nice, really awesome track car. Never overheated. It's running perfectly, buttery smooth. Perfect. Nice work indeed for the creator of this car. Really nice work. I mean, really spot on. Nice tuning work, my friend, indeed. All right, the next one that we have here, it's called, let's see, this one, the 1970s Pythagoras thing. So let's see how this thing actually drives. It's gonna be interesting. All right, so this thing, it's called the, I don't know, Pythagoras, I think, thing. But with under the hood we have, I don't know, a V12. Yes, a V12 naturally aspirated mechanical fuel injection. It's not bad. It's a little bit smoky, but it's not bad. Open differential, looks like a two door, car from 70s. So let's see how this thing performs. We have 289 horsepower. Let's see. Nope, no burnout. So it's fast. Oh my god, what's that? Oh my god, this thing just lost control. Oh my god, what's wrong with this thing? This thing just wants to slide. Alright, handle the diff. Lock the diff, alright. This thing is weird, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna drift or not. Locking the diff actually made it grippy. How is that possible? Locking the diff made it actually grippy. How is that possible? Locking the diff made it actually controllable. Nice car. Wow. So basically, this car is the opposite of anything. Basically, usually we leave the diff open so we can control the car. But in this one, if you leave it open, you will actually lose control and start sliding and drifting around. What a unique car indeed! Wow. Yeah, the power definitely was sent to the both wheels by locking the diff, but usually the opposite happened. Usually, or not usually, the opposite always happens. When you lock the diff, the car will start sliding more, it will drift more. But with this one, it was the opposite. Amazing. Wow, what a unique car indeed. What a unique car. All right, the next creation, all right, the Range Rover. Now the Range Rover. All right, I'm not gonna drive the Range Rover on the track because I mean that's hideous. This is the worst idea ever to drive a Range Rover, especially the old ones, on the track. They're basically it will understeer. It will not be good in any way. We need to drive this on an off-road map basically. So let's leave this to an off-road map. Now we have two cars left to test on this track. We have the this thing here, the small hatchback, and the Akaza thing. Those two are basically track cars, and those two are rally cars, and this one is an off-road car. So we have two for here, two for another map, and this one for a different map. So let's see. Let's see. This one, small hatchback. All right. So, Mr. Irfan XYP, sorry, YXP, my friend, we need to test those cars first, those track cars first, and then we move on to the off-road and then to the rally. So we need to finish those first. So as you can see now, this is a beautiful looking, brutal, basically four-door hatchback with an inline four engine, naturally aspirated, making around 200 horsepower, with a massive middle exhaust, which looks actually very cool. Yeah, very very nice. Check out the badging, very cool also. So yeah, let's see how this thing on 200 horsepower actually will drive. All-wheel drive, by the way. So let's see, 3, 2, 1. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's actually fun to drive. Wow, it's actually very very fun to drive. Here we go, straight line performance. Well, it's not really super fast, but it's really fun. And brake test. Not bad. Wow, what a nice little car. This thing actually is not bad. It actually is very, very cool. Very, very small, very light. It's actually grippy. I mean, yes, the horsepower is not really plenty. It's 200 only, but it's actually very, very cool looking car. It's a four-cylinder, naturally aspirated. It's all-wheel drive. Check it out. It's a proper racing chassis. Look at that space frame chassis. Very, very nice. Very, very nice four-door, of course, hatchback. It's actually a cool car. Nice work, my friend, indeed. All right, the final track car, which is they call the Akaza Alozara something. So let's see. All right, gentlemen. Now this is, according to a lot of you guys said, it looks like one of those Infinity Nismo cars, which is like a four-door sport version of I don't know, a regular car, which is, I mean, not bad. Actually, I love the design so much because it looks super realistic and super awesome. So let's see. Under the hood, we have a twin turbo V6 making 344 horsepower. So let's see if this thing actually is a nice car to drive or not. Three, two, one. Very short gearing. It's all right. We go first corner. Car feels heavy, but it's actually grippy. Engine is not really, you know, powerful enough. It's actually a the engine is not really impressive. It's grippy, yes, very very grippy. But yes, the power is not really enough. Yeah, you just look at the power, it's not really great. Wow, the brakes definitely are getting warm. Here we go. Yeah, it's not really that scary to drive. It's actually pretty normal. But the brakes, check it out. The brakes are definitely on fire. Here we go. Wow, a little bit outside and across the line. Again, it's not a bad car. It's actually a pretty decent car. It's actually super grippy, super awesome looking. Genuinely love it. But unfortunately, check out the brake discs. They are really tiny, which is not really efficient for a sporty car. Also, the power is not really enough. I think this thing definitely needs a 500 horsepower engine, whatever the configuration. But you definitely need 500 horsepower to make it alive. This thing right now is super lazy, but it's really grippy. So nice work. Nice work indeed. All right, now let's go rally racing, and then of course the final thing, which is of course testing that Range Rover off road. But now let's go do some rally racing and see what we have. We need of course to go to the automation rally or whatever they called off road circuits. Yes, rally track. Here we go. Let's see. All right, gentlemen. Sorry, I didn't notice. I was looking at my mobile. Sorry. All right, so gentlemen, we are on the rally circuit in or rally track in, and of course in automation test track. Let's see how these two rally cars will actually cope because we have two monsters. We have this one's called the I don't know, Shinigvin Minijin something GT Rally, and we have the Trabant also. So let's try this one first and see how the Trabant will also cope. So let's see. All right, so this is the car in question. This thing is making 320 horsepower. It's a 2-liter inline four turbo. It's a proper, proper rally spec basically. Specs basically. All-wheel drive, manual, turbocharged, 2-liter. Basically, it's a proper one. So let's see. Three, two, one. we lost the splitter or something. Oh my god, this thing is not bad, but the engine is so laggy. Not bad. Oh my god. Oops. Oops. That was a rally accident. That's alright. Let's continue. So it's not bad actually, it's fun. It's a proper car actually. Here we go. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yes, we did damage it a little bit when we did that a little accident, but yes, it's actually a proper car. Actually, it does drive nicely. Unfortunately, the front lip did get damaged immediately. The first corner. Yes, on rally cars, you really don't need a front lip. It will get damaged immediately, especially in BeamNG. But it's actually a very nice car. The engine works perfectly. The power is just enough. The all-wheel drive system works. The gearing of the gearbox is actually properly tuned for this track. Very nice. I genuinely like it. It's actually a brilliant car for rally driving. It's actually a cool looking car indeed. All right, now let's test the other one, which is the Trabant, which is, well, basically it's a front-wheel drive inline three turbo. So let's see. All right. Well, being a Trabant, yes, it does smoke like, well, basically a Trabant. Yes, it does smoke like a real Trabant. So we have 130 horsepower, inline 3, it's turbo, and of course, it's special and it's unique. in its own way. So let's see how this thing will actually cope. It's actually a front wheel drive, a front wheel drive car, a front wheel drive car. So let's see how it will perform. Three, two, one. It's not bad. Don't worry, I'm using the handbrake all the time. You can imagine it with anti-lag. Wow. Okay, what a car actually. I'm surprised actually being a front wheel drive car and especially in from automation game to BeamNG, this thing actually performed I mean way better than I was expecting. It does slide using the handbrake, it does fly when you want to, and the suspension, the ride height is really perfect for coping with the bumps and jumps. It's perfect actually. It's a nice driving Trabant on the rally circuit. It's actually very, very nice. I mean, I'm impressed. The design was, I mean, super basic. There was not much details going on. We did put some details on it a little bit, but it's as when it comes to drivability, it's actually pretty nice. And can you imagine an anti-lag system on it, shooting flames and shooting flames basically, and popping and banging? It's gonna be awesome. It will be awesome indeed. All right. All right, let's go and do some off-roading. Now, for off-roading, we need a special track to do that. Well, what would you like to see, guys? Would you like to see dunes, desert dunes, or would you like to see some snow? What do you think? What do you want to see, guys? Snow, or of course, desert dunes. Which one would you like me to of course to try that Range Rover on? Snow or desert dunes? Come on, guys, vote, vote, vote. Snowy rocks. Snow. We have two votes for snow. Two votes for snow. Let's see. Anyone else will vote, or should I go straight to snow? Mr. Vlad says snow. Mr. Random Project says snow. Or snowy rockets or rocks. Snowy rocks. Where are you? Here we go. Snowy Mammoth Valley. I think snow. All right, so a lot of people, three people want snow. So let's see. Let's give you guys snow. Mammoth Rally. All right, this one. Here we go, guys. I wanted to hear something when I'm gonna press this map right now. It's called Mammoth Valley 1.3. I'm gonna press it right now. Open it. When this thing opens and when it's loaded correctly, I want you to hear something. Right? All right. Get ready, set, and here we go. Listen, listen. There was like a piano, someone playing the piano. Yeah, which was absolutely special. Now, basically, this is basically this is like a road, basically a road map with snow, but we can actually do some off-roading when we want to. All right, so let's try and do some off-roading with it. Hopefully, it will work. Give me that Range Rover. Where are you? Here we go, Range Rover P38. All right, gentlemen, here we go. Here we go. We have the Range Rover 2002 model P38 looking in its all of its glory. It's all-wheel drive. It's gonna be awesome. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try snow first. Here we go. Very, very softly. Wow, look at that. It's not bad. Actually, this thing works nicely. Air suspension works. I mean, for now. Did we lose something? Ah, that's unfortunate. What did we lose? Ah, we did lose something, unfortunately. But in general, it's actually a very, very smooth car. Check out the suspension. Suspension actually works nicely. Wow, it's actually pretty decent. Here we go. Wow, I like off-roading. It's actually pretty fun. Tackling some nice bumpy terrain. Basically, driving this Range Rover is actually, this is a pretty luxurious vehicle, so probably you'll be listening to a classic radio or something, something like an opera scene or something in it. Not really, not really, going crazy with listening to rock music. No, you'll be sitting in there warm, the heater is on, you know, on those leather seats, listening to something like the news or maybe something classical. Look at that. Amazing. Yeah, this is beautiful. I like it. It's very smooth, very relaxing, and it can go on basically it can go everywhere. Check it out. It can go any angle, anything. It looks absolutely crazy. Wait, when you get a wheel, more control. What do you mean? I already have a wheel, but yeah, you can do some rock crawling. Then I'll make a 4x4 wheel. Mr. Matata, I do have a wheel. Mr. Elmac bought me a wheel, so yes, if you maybe on the next live stream you can actually send me your 4x4 machine. We can actually take a look. I mean, it's not going to be fast. No, it's not going to be fast at all. It's going to be actually slow. Yes, of course. That's the correct word. I forgot which way the road are. Oh, here we go. The roads are over there. There you go. Come on, give me that V8. Let's see if this thing actually will survive. Let's see if the suspension will actually keeps on working. Even like look at that. I'm just planting the hammer down. Where where's the road? Ah, here we go. There is the road. Here we go. All right, let's see. Will this thing drive straight? Yes, it does drive straight. That means it's reliable actually. Much reliable than the real car. Here we go. What a car actually, or what a vehicle. Wow. All right, so let's see how much MPG we can get. Let's see. Set speed 110. So right now we are getting 12, 13 MPG. Because I think we are going uphill. Basically the cruise control is pushing throttle in. We need to get smooth a little bit so we can actually see what kind of MPG we are getting, because this thing is really thirsty. I just want to see how thirsty this thing is. Here we go. Okay, can you imagine getting 20 MPG out of this thing? That's impossible. But because we are going downhill right now, that's why this thing is. Here we go. This is smooth. Come on, smoothness. 16 MPG. Here we go. 16 MPG. All right, now uphill. Kick down. Check it out. Foot hard to the floor. Doing 4 MPG. Come on. This thing is barely moving. It's very heavy. It's boxy like a fridge, and the engine is not really super powerful. So yes, speed is not really your friend here. we go. Let's set the speed to 120. Try again. 120 means like 60 miles per hour. 14 mpg, 13.7. Depends on the road. Here we go. Now this is smooth. Here we go. This is smooth now. 15. Wow, a 15 mpg, not bad. 15. 15 mpg, not bad at all. Wow. Very, very well. It's actually economical. Not bad. I was expecting this thing to be a little bit thirsty, more thirsty than this, but actually, not bad at all. Very, very nice. I like it. Looks looks like the real one. Drives very, very smoothly on snow, and I mean basically it will drive smoothly everywhere because it's a Range Rover. We have air suspension, regular real size tires, real size brakes. Everything is basically Range Rover spec, and this thing actually runs pretty nicely indeed. Very, very smooth, very cool. So my friends, that is pretty much it for our live stream for tonight. I had so much fun with you guys. You guys, all of you are really, really awesome. I always love to see all of your awesome comments. The moment that I start streaming till the end, you guys are absolutely super awesome, and I really cannot thank you, cannot thank you enough for, of course, being this awesome. Really, I mean, really thank you. Thank you so much, guys, really for joining my live stream. If you do enjoy the live stream, hit that like button. I want to see as many likes as possible. Also, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Yes, I would love to if you can do that. Watch my previous videos. We have, I don't know, a lot of videos. I think close to 900 videos, or maybe close to 1,000 videos so far. I don't know, but we got very close to this number, and I really cannot thank you enough. Really, you guys, all of you, are awesome for joining. So, and again, if you do love my work, if you do love the channel, if you want to support it, you have many options. You can buy a game, you can upgrade the channel, you can help me start planning or saving for to build my engine. It's up to you, my friend. If you love my work, you can do it, and all of the links are in the description below. All Everything is in the description below, my friend, for my Patreon page, for my Steam, everything. So yes, that is pretty much all for tonight. Thank you so much, let's say, Mr. Matata, Mr. Haidiri, Mr. Vlad, for your awesome help, Mr. Max Power 778, Mr. Random Projects. Let's see who else was with us, Mr. Tiago Bello, Mr. Atlas. Also, thank you so much, my friend, Mr. Irfan YXP. Let's see who else was with us, Mr. BeamNG, Mr. Lester Car Guy Club. I think he was also with us. So yes, all of you guys are absolutely awesome. I really thank you from all of my heart for watching. You guys are really awesome. I will see you next week, and of course, I will see you with the new challenge very soon, made by Mr. Ilmac. Very soon. I'm gonna be, of course, seeing you very soon with that. So stay tuned for the new challenge that Mr. Ilmac will create. Again, if you want to create your own challenge with your own rules, just support the channel with any way you feel like it, and you job done. You can create your own challenge with your own rules, and we can absolutely do that. But before we do anything, please let me know on my Discord, or on my Snapchat, or on my Instagram, wherever you feel like it. And yes, that's pretty much it for tonight. Have an amazing weekend, guys. Have an amazing Friday or Saturday, because it's Saturday right now. Have an amazing time. Stay safe. Have fun always. Get inspired, and of course, if you have any crazy automation creation, share it with me. Share it with everyone on my Discord, and have fun and stay safe always. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you very soon, and goodbye and good night for all of you, my friends.